Well, Friday Night Bricks, we're going to try this. We'll see. We'll see if anybody shows up. If not, it'll be a very short one tonight. Obviously, having a lot of glitches trying to get this thing going. So we will see how it works and see if it does anything. Yeah, I'm live. I don't know. I'm not in a good mood because, I mean, I was trying to do some videos and stuff earlier, and then when I went back to do this, nothing works. I mean, I can't invite at all out of Google Hangouts. I don't know if there's a glitch going on right now, that they have a problem internally that they don't know about. But I mean, I hit it, and it does. I can type a whole email and go to hit invite, and the invite never goes green. So there might be a problem in there. So, but it is what it is. Hello. I mean, and I sent an invite out via email this time, so hopefully it'll work the way it's supposed to, because I can't send one out from Google Hangouts. I can try it again, but when I tried earlier, it doesn't see. It's not even remembering my people. So there's something going on in Google Hangouts, or it's something with my connection. So chances are, if I don't fix my connection, I will not be doing this very much. Good evening.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a howdy, but it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. I mean, it's my connection is not behaving properly, so it makes it a little difficult to handle when it doesn't play.
If you got my kids, you can handle bad behavior.
Well, bad behavior, I don't know what that is. I can't help you with that. I don't know.
Well, you said your connection was behaving badly.
I don't know, it might just be my brain just is behaving badly, but you know, it is what it is. So now, just kind of trying to debate whether or not I'm going to put anything in the charity auction this year for Creations or Charity. I mean, obviously, I was thinking of obviously doing the barn, maybe the clear one. Otherwise, I mean, I've been working on my jetpack. So obviously, I've got got this beautiful guy here, and he's on a jetpack, so he's wearing one. So might do those. I don't know if anybody would be interested in bidding on those. I mean, obviously, this is a jetpack, pretty simple, pretty basic, not a lot of parts. Might have to do a pack of them or something. But yeah, I mean, I don't really have any big mocks this year, so that's kind of the kicker. So, and I don't know what to work on tonight. So I was going to try and build some windows, but I don't know if I have all my pieces to work on these guys. So who knows? Maybe what I can do is I can maybe throw this giant bag of minifigs. See if there's anything worthy playing in here. I don't know. So I got some guys in here. I don't know if there's any collectible guys in here, or if they're just miscellaneous lost minifig souls. Well, she's probably supposed to be in here. That looks like the ballerina. What kind of hair she's supposed to have? Probably not the gray hair. Probably wouldn't make the best ballerina that way. So let's see here. Actually, maybe I'll use one of my hearts here to. So I gotta think. I think she maybe just had this hair, maybe. I don't remember what hair the ballerina had. So she's a CMF, I'm pretty sure. I thought the grandma, she might have been the old lady.
Yeah.
I got two of her. This looks like maybe the snowboarder. I don't know where snowboarder is. Oh, I've got the guy on the crutches. But obviously, the crutches have been stolen by the ice bears. So I feel sorry for him a little bit. But with the surfer guy, he's a CMF. And then the animal person, she is a CMF. There's a couple of them in here. And the skunks, unfortunately, will not be joining her. They are somewhere. They're somewhere around somewhere. So it's kind of why I bought them. I bought them for the skunk. Bought the people for the skunks, and so she's a CMF. She does have the nice stripe on her pants, though. Should have gotten maybe more of that. That'd probably be a cool. That'd make for a cool minifig. You know. So let's see here. So there's 3 of her. Buzz might have been. Buzz is probably the. Let's see here. Obviously, I've got the monster. He's in there. I got a bunch of these guys from Iron Man. And some pirates. And let's see here. And a couple bad guys. Got a monkey. Got a monkey. Just need to be able to dangle him right in front of the screen. He just needs to be part of the picture, but that's kind of hard to hang him that high. So we'll just hang him off the edge of the table. And of course, the fish was probably for something. One of the guys. I guess we'll just pull a bunch of them up here and see what we find. Maybe pull another one of these hearts out. Not sure who's coming in tonight. Send an invite to a bunch of people. We'll see if anybody decides to show. Let's see here. We've got just some random bad guys just chilling. We got some pirates. Pirates kind of got booted off their ship by the Ice Bears. Ice Bears probably kicked them off. Got some of these guys, just these weird guys from the Avengers. Oh, and he took part of the castle with him. That's not supposed to work that way. So we got another monster. I don't know if these forehead pieces line up just right, but Kevin will not be here tonight. It looks like he's visiting someone somewhere. There's I don't know if this knight was one of the guys from the CMFs. I think this was. I think he was probably just a standard. Got some of the chess guys. Got a queen or a part of a queen. Look at that. I've got an old 80s white space guy. He's a little lost. Must have hit that time warp.
Yeah. Let's do time warp.
So this is obviously, that's something from the chess, I believe, also. He's missing a helmet. Oh, we've got some cavalry. Watch out for the cavalry. And I got another cavalry officer. So I should have a bunch of that. Hopefully the cavalry was better. Oh, that's a cheerleader. No, that's a CMF. Hockey player. He's a CMF. On a skate, so he's not going to stand very well. This, I know, is not a CMF, this nice skeleton horse. Oh, but he does have a piece of brick on him. Something. I'm pulling out all these guys. Someone in pieces. Oh, Wolfman. He was part of the Monster series, Monster Fighters. Look at this. I don't think you'd want to be on the. I don't know if you'd want to be on this end of Indiana Jones, but you know, just when you're looking down the barrel of a couple nice blasters. Han Solo must have Harrison Ford must have taken the role of Indiana Jones to new heights with some blasters there. So you got some more castle guys. And got more cavalry. Can't have enough cavalry. Maybe they did.
How's
Maybe
the
they,
audio?
huh?
How's the audio? Do I need to get my mic?
No, you're fine.
Okay. Just trying different setup.
Yeah, I've got. Oh, that's probably a CMF, and then of course that's a CMF. These guys aren't all complete. The Disney one. Wish I dug out some of my base plates, but I don't know where they're all at. So, Wah! Slinging stuff. Well, that helmet will work for this guy, maybe. Oh, and no, wrong guy. Next, I got these castle. I got all these castle guys from the castle chess set.
Yeah.
There's a wizard without his. Oh, and there's a saber-tooth tiger. He's lost. He's not in the right spot. Wizard, part wizard, and blue spaceman. He's definitely not Benny. He's got the perfectly good helmet.
Benny and the Jets.
So Farmer, he was a CMF because he had the pig. This will go with this guy. So I don't know if anybody's coming in. So you have a bunch of guys here that are all partials here, and of course people without the rest of their bodies. Not supposed to leave home without the whole part of your body, but you know, the minifigs didn't get the memo, I guess. They got all these castle guys.
They didn't check their spam folder?
I don't know. Well, I don't know. I mean, Kevin's not here, and so
I was talking about your minifigs.
no, they didn't check the spam folder.
He said some of them are not there.
Yeah, they're not paying. They didn't get the memo, so they're not paying attention.
They didn't get the band act for crying out loud. Come on now.
The zombie cheerleader. I think she was definitely one of the monster CMFs. I got a friend without any hair. She's definitely.
Tanya likes the cheerleaders.
I think if it's got the right hair, she'll like them. Doesn't have the right hair, you know, they're going to be just as in bad a shape as they are any other time. See, there's another blue cheerleader. So I might need more setup here. So got more cavalry. Oh, and he's got a plate on the bottom, so he came from somewhere. He was standing somewhere, maybe on a horse. The king. So yeah. Should have a big bag of minifigs. The leprechaun, he was a CMF.
I've got the leprechaun hat.
Huh?
I said I have the leprechaun hat. I put on my sig fig.
Yeah. Oh, there's a black space guy from the 80s. Some of these guys might have to get. These guys might have to get dumped into bags and stuff. I don't know where. These guys were all in the. I had some different bins. I was holding all my guys, and the bins just took up too much space. And so here's a mermaid. She was a CMF, I'm pretty sure. I was trying to, get all my stuff organized. See, this is another one of those soldiers. He's that guy, yeah. There's too many things. Woody. I don't know if Woody was part of the CMFs. Alien, I know he was not. Yeah. Western. That alien, well, that alien might have been part of the CMFs. I found the wizard's hat, the green wizard. I think he was part of the chess. And then other chess. So these are some Arctic guys. Some all kinds of stuff here. I don't know if these guys had different. Well, this guy was a CMF because this is the Arctic Explorer. The Penguin, though, however, will not be joining him. See, there's Panda. See, I have a bunch of these Gray Knights, and these guys I'm going to have to figure out where they all went to. Dwarf, he was part of the CMFs. See, I got a bunch of these Knights, and then I also have a bunch of these, what do you call it, Urukai. Yeah, a bunch of stuff here. This is crazy. It's crazy the amount of guys that are in here. This is nuts. The alien. I think that was a CMF. Oh, yeah. Kid Seska. I don't know if he had hair. See a space guy. Batman. Oh man, this is quite brutal. I got a cow. I know he's not part of team. I've seen a bunch of these cheerleaders and stuff. Probably need a bigger setup. With the green spaceman, he was from the exosuit. Have to pull them off. Here. Oh, and I'm taking apart the castle. I do that. That's not good. Where everybody is tonight, we got a bunch of viewers, but I don't know where the rest of our peeps are at. They all must have thrown out the memo, I guess. That or they forgot their cover sheet for their TP report, and since they did that, they figured they better not show up for the stream since they'd get in trouble for not having all the proper paperwork. So, see, we got some miscellaneous guys floating around here, so I might have to pull up my brick set here to see.
I didn't know you needed an ID 10T form to be in the stream. I didn't get mine in.
So Hoosier, sounds like Hoosier might be just lurking tonight. If you lurker, you better hope he doesn't get caught on the wrong end of a fishing line, so we might catch him. There's another. See, we got a bunch of guys in here. This is crazy. Should have actually dug out some. So you got another Buzz. He's missing some of his helmet. I got Han Solo in his. Oh, look at that! And he's having arm problems. So he was stuck in the carbonite. He is truly stuck in the carbonite. He's stuck. He's done for. There's no saving him now. He's toast. He's got a pile. Look at this beautiful pile. Pretzel guy. He was a CMF. Trying to just figure out, make sure I got my whole set. Did make some guys in the BAM. I think this was one of the guys who made the BAM a while back, where he's got the nice sunglasses. He's got the nice top,
Yeah.
brown light. Nice official. Well, obviously I got to keep I got Indiana Jones. Trying to keep the guys for different things, for different projects or whatnot. So we got some space guys. Those guys were definitely part of the CMFs. Dropped a Snake, Mr. Burns, Peter Pan. He was Disney. Good and Evil. Disney. Captain Hook. I think Captain Hook would look really good with an Ice Bear mask on. I think he should try and sneak out as an Ice Bear for Halloween. He might work. They might not catch him in time. You never know. Which means there's an Ice Bear without a head somewhere floating around here. Oh, we've got a unicorn. Oh, look at that. And in the middle of all that, I've got a Paul Streifler minifig. He's truly lost. We'll put him up on the barn. I don't know how he ended up in this bunch, but he did somehow. We got some Power Miners. We got some Rock Monsters. Oh, we're not eating any rocks. That's a good thing. Iron Man. There's the other green space guy. Space guy or girl. Got some more aliens from the Space Police series.
Here's Glee. Want to hear more?
That's not me. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what this is. If this was just a custom one I had. This guy. Yeah, I would say that's probably his hat. I don't know if we're his guitar.
Did you hear about Lego trying to choose 5 people from the community to do a train thing?
I don't know if I heard that.
I sent my druthers up. They're supposed to be picking out 5 people, and they're going to give them 2 train sets to play with. And you got to submit a video by November 29th, I think.
I don't know about that. What's a train?
I don't know. Hosier had to come on here and tell us what train is.
That's true. So let's see here. Up Syndrome. He's a CMF. And probably a lot of these guys are probably missing all their key components. The problem is I'm trying to figure out if I have more place to set these guys. I have quite the disaster pile floating on here. I got a surfboard for someone. A bunch of monsters. All these guys beneath the sea from the Rock Monsters. Look at that. Who's this guy? Look at that. Another Paul Streifler character. I must have 2 of his. It's always nice. I got the monster from beneath the sea or whatever he was from the and his head spun from the Monster Fighters.
Hosier said, "How did you all know I'm working on a train?"
I don't know, but it'd be so much cooler if you were showing the rest of us the train you were working on. That would be,
not allowed to talk about projects in the chat over there without showing us.
Other grandma fig. I don't know which one this one is. Oh, there's Mr. Incredible. Might have to pull out that notebook I had. Oh, that's sitting on underneath the monitor. Now let's see what we got. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get to the mouse is gonna be in the middle of all this mess here. So
Mice.
Mouse. Could be mice, but there shouldn't be. It should be a mouse, not mice. So let's see if I can do this here. The chat there, and then let's open up this. We'll go over here. We'll do brick set. Let's see what we can find.
Thinking about the squirrel.
What?
Am I echoing?
I don't think so. What were you saying, though?
There's a squirrel playing in the tree out there outside the window today. So it was other nesting, getting ready for winter.
Yeah. Get the Lone Ranger. He somehow made this gnarly bunch of people here somehow. That's probably the elves' hair, just way too soft to be a part of the other bunch here. Look at that, another pile of stuff. And more stuff. Look at that. Oh, another rock monster. I guess what I could do is I could just do this. Look at that nice pile of minifigs. Let's see.
Rex Bear joined in.
Yeah. Got my hazmat guy, but I don't think he's missing his stuff. That is not the leprechaun hat. He's got weird hair. A jester, another jester from the chest. Oh, found the unicorn helmet. There we go. That I know should be a CMF. Let's see here. Got a helmet for a space guy. I know I have a bunch of those guys. Let's see, Poison Ivy. I don't know, was she part? She wasn't part of the CMFs, was she? So let's see here, sub-theme. What? No, I don't want the year. I just want all CMFs. Somehow they gave me the year. Oh, give me the rest. Give me the rest of the options here.
Rick Bear wants to know why you're feeling so lonely playing with all those minifigs.
Because they're not talking back. They were talking back and giving me smack. I wouldn't be quite as lonely, but you know, they're not talking any smack right now. They got all these skiers. I think they were they might have been a CMF. That we built them at the bar. More cavalry. Lots and lots of cavalry guys. Do a lot of that stuff. I bought a bunch for a while and then realized for all the Chicago shows, the cavalry is notoriously for butchering Indians, so don't get to use them. So kind of a sad state of affairs there, but
yeah, we grew up, you know, cowboys and Indians and the whole 9 yards, and you know, then somebody got their panties in a wad or whatever, and now we can't play cowboys and Indians no more.
Well, you can still play. You just don't tell anybody that's what you're playing.
Mm-hmm.
Playing bad guys and good guys. You just have to figure out which ones are the bad and which ones are good.
It was always Hondo always won. He was the last one standing.
And this is no idea who this is. I found Mr. Burns. Okay, now see, now this could be a problem here. Is I gotta remember who these guys are, because these were my Magnificent Seven. So those guys, I gotta figure out who's who for those. There's that. There's Marsha the Mermaid.
Marsha.
Another skier. Evil Knievel, which means he should have a helmet somewhere. Another skier or snowboarder or whatever she was.
What year did Evil Knievel come out?
He or whatever. He just, well, not even so much Evil Knievel, but just a guy like that, you know.
Okay.
I don't know. He was part of one of the CMFs, I think. And I got a bunch of these guys. I got a bunch of the Grey Knights. I think it was series maybe 8. I got a bunch of him. Gollum. Everybody needs a Gollum in their group. My precious.
Mad world. The day you lost Precious was the saddest day.
What am I doing with the minifigs? I have no idea. I'm getting them organized, I guess. They were all my bins, and I guess so. I mean, the goal is, I guess, to try to get them organized a bit. I mean, they were in, a lot of plastic bins, and I got rid of all the bins. So I wanted to make sure that, I don't know, I guess I have all these guys. So they all got dumped into a giant bag as I moved. So I'm just trying to figure out which ones I've got and all that stuff. So.
Well, you don't want to show up at a show and, figure out what you got?
No, I don't really want to take all these guys to a show. Problem is I overkill. I take too much stuff to all the shows, and that's kind of the problem. Is I take too many. Too many guys end up at the shows. I don't even have time to put them all out. So the goal is just to find out what I have. So let's say if I think I should have every series from series 1 open, but let's say I come across and I says I can't find a guy, rather than maybe selling all those sealed minifig bags before I find him, then it would make sense to, open one for myself then.
Well, if you took them to the shows, you could trade with the guy around the corner or whatever.
Oh, yeah. I guess I could. So there's another.
Currency, man. That's Lego currency. That's like good as gold, man.
Yeah, but just like anything else, that means I got to take them to the show. And then I got to remember I have them. And remember to take them out. And so, yeah, there's a lot of work involved that I just pass on a lot because it is what it is. So, but the goal is to kind of try and figure out what guys I have and then, kind of go from there. There's a lot of guys. Plus, I have the chess sets mixed in here. And so the chess set armor and stuff probably isn't mixed in this stuff. It's probably somewhere else. So that's kind of the goal, is I'll have to figure out where that all went to. But,
You'll have to trade your spacemen over there for a couple of Happy Meal Polys.
Yeah. So just kind of, well, maybe these guys, maybe this is why, well, I don't remember. I don't remember which guys are which for what purpose. There's a red space guy.
What do you think about Toys R Us,
What about them?
They're supposed to be coming back. They said, we can't pay our bills and we're going to file bankruptcy. And no, we're not going to do liquidation, or we're going to come back we're going to open up again.
Yeah, it is what it is, I guess it doesn't really matter one way or the other,
Yeah.
There's that alien there. Huh. Too many things here. Too much weird stuff. Oh, Penguin, boy, he's a CMF. And he fell on his face. That's probably not a good thing. So let's see here. I might just have a lot of minifigs that are just weird stuff that ended up in here somehow. Somehow, some way. Yeah, so you get like a bearded cheerleader. Bearded wrestler.
Fair.
Huh?
That's that bearded cheerleader belongs at the state fair.
So that's another. Well, that's probably something that actually all these cheerleaders are not CMFs. They're just stuff I built. I think I built them from the BAM bar because early on after they did CMFs, they put a lot of those parts in the BAM bar, and I think that's what really upset a few people, both at corporate and outside, was the fact that well, wait a minute here, why are you doing that? I mean, those guys were supposed to be special guys. Why are they now available? So and I thought I saw.
I saw a pretty cat.
Yeah. You thought you saw one, you probably should have caught it while you had a chance. So we figure we'll just kind of get some of these organized. Oh, I dropped something. Dropped hook. Hook fell. Well, the other thing too is if I figure out which ones I've got, I can kind of, let's see here, sub theme. I don't know which one that space guy was in. Was he in 14 maybe? See how well? No, that's Monster Fighters. Wolf guy. It says I own 2 of him. I might have one sealed. I'm gonna find my bags. I have my bags somewhere. So we will see here. So let's see here. That's not the right size bag, so we'll take one of these guys. Might maybe even try and put a couple of these guys in here. So
Rick just joined in.
Zombie Pirate, Monster, Wacky, Fly Monster. I saw the Fly Monster. Is this it?
You talking about your Diet Pepsi over there for some reason.
Huh?
I said Nerd Brick's got his eye. They got their eye on that Diet Pepsi.
Just because it was in my mom's fridge.
Ken Marlowe's in the room. I'm gonna have to run in for a minute.
That's fine. Zombie Cheerleader. She's part of this crazy bunch of no good monsters. The Tiger Women. Oh, they are out chasing Kevin somewhere, I'm sure. Skeleton Guy. Oh, Monster Rocker. He needs his guitar. Where is his guitar? Did I end up in this pile somewhere? Okay, there's Ariel's hair. Wherever she's at. Oh, crap. I need a red guitar. Deadpool, how did you end up in this bunch? Man, that's what I want to know. Let's see here. I got a mess of stuff. That guy. Where is his red guitar? Dropping stuff. Magneto. He is probably not part of this crazy stuff. There's Wild Styles here. There's her waist below. Shark guys. Penguin. Oh, another one of those. Maybe there's another space guy floating around somewhere. Oh, there's another one. Maybe there's another space guy floating around. Cavalry. I have a little bit of cavalry here, but they got to be out of a bunch of them somewhere else. Oh, there's trouble. There goes the neighborhood now.
Yeah, buddy. I like the setup you got there, Reed.
You like my setup?
And dude, this makes me happy. I like this.
How's it going down there?
Well, I am out of harm's way. I have electricity. I didn't lose any food. I'm back to work. My path to work is clear. And I'm doing okay.
I guess that's good.
Matt is still without power.
Hmm.
And my in-laws are without power and water.
Yipes.
Yeah. But they can get out, and they got them down here today, got some showers. And then got some ice here in town. So
That's good.
yeah. What are you sorting here, if you don't mind me asking?
I have I moved all my guys out of the crazy bins they were in.
Mm-hmm.
So I got rid of all those bins. Not sure Ken or somebody maybe took them. And I just didn't. I mean, the bins just took up too much space. And I mean, grabbing, maybe this bin for these guys and this bin for this guy. So I'm just so I threw them in a giant, oversized Ziploc bag, one of these big guys, big as the screen.
Yeah.
And so I'm just kind of going through right now, trying to figure out who's who, which ones are CMFs, which ones are not. I was looking for this Monsters guitar, but I am not seeming to find his guitar. So
Are you talking about the Frankenstein?
yeah.
Yeah.
So his guitar might be somewhere else, but I wanted to make sure. So I'm just kind of trying to go through and, so I've got a bunch of these. Yeah, so that's it for Monster Fighters. So those guys must be from someone else. Those are probably from actual Monster Fighter sets.
Look, Erica's here, and she brought her dad.
Oh, yeah. Poor her. Poor us.
What up, Hosier?
How's it going, Julian?
Hey, like I said, I'm doing great. Can't answer for some other folks. Looks like my sister's coming tomorrow, bringing my nieces. 6 years old and 2 months old.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Have you been in any contact at all with Jams?
I had a phone conversation with him the Thursday, where he told me that he was able to park 6 blocks away from his house and go look at everything, and said, didn't mention anything about any water, and said that he had a lot of trees down in his neighborhood, but none on his house and none on his vehicles.
Good deal.
Yep. So that part happened. You're coming in out of focus like crazy.
Hey, Julian, I found you. I found your minifig right there. Look at that.
He's a CMF, isn't he?
No, he's part of the series from the
Yes, please.
Alien Conquest series.
I missed that set. I probably would have bought all those sets.
I do have lots of these cheerleaders when they put the cheerleader parts.
MA, is it MA or is it the zombie?
Hmm?
What's the letter on the jersey? on the girls? Is it the A or the M?
The they had him in the CMF, or they had him in the Build a Mini for a while.
Oh, okay.
You know, right after they did all the cheerleaders, they put a lot of that stuff in the buildable minifigs, but they didn't have the the pom poms.
Gotcha.
So plus I'm kind of grabbing. I think I got Castle guys in here.
Mm.
Weird miscellaneous guys. I got Boba Fett. He somehow made this party somehow. What did I just drop? Well, Princess fell. Another cheerleader. So I had lots of cheerleaders. We don't have any pom poms, but I guess we can get them some frogs or something. They can cheer with those. I mean, it's not
I'm just now pulling out the external chat, and I'd just like to say hello to Dude Jude and Brick Bear and Bricksamiac. It's good to see you guys.
got my Statue of Liberty. He's here somewhere. I got to figure out where to.
And I haven't forgot about the logo. My logo. Give me some extra time because of hurricanes. Hurricane.
Where's a hurricane? Really?
We had a little something. So do I see the farmer from 15?
What?
The farmer from 15. I think I see the farmer from 15.
This guy right here?
Oh.
Huh?
Yep, that's the farmer from 15. I just like to be all like impressed with my knowledge. Oh, I see the ostrich. Why do you have the ostrich on the plate?
What?
The ostrich, yeah. I like the ostrich.
Oh, I have a bunch of the Pharaoh's Quest, or the whatever that series was.
Yeah.
I have a bunch of them. I have a lot of them somewhere. So no. So I'm just looking. But I was looking for Lady Liberty's hair, but I can't seem to find her hair.
It's pointy.
So, but I mean, I have a bunch of these, a bunch of the knights.
Are you talking about the knight from the C9? From Series 9?
Might have been.
Be right back, guys. I'm gonna jump on the laptop.
Whatever, bro. Nobody cares. What?
There's my Buzz. I was like, where's the Buzz? I have a Buzz that's missing half of his shield or half of his thing. You know,
that guy. He's popular.
He needs to worry about that oxygen that he might have an issue with.
Mm.
I don't know if that. That's not the normal. That's not that police guy everybody was looking for, right? That's a different one, right? That's.
Was that? Oh, nobody cares about him.
I don't know which guy that is. I don't know. Oh, here we go. That's who I was looking for. Now see if I can find his hair. There's his hair. I was like, where was I found Hook, and then I thought Hook for Halloween should actually change his hair. And I think this would be a good costume. I don't think anybody would recognize him with a with an Ice Bear helmet on. I don't think
that would definitely say that.
I don't think the Hook would give him away at that point.
No. Yeah.
So no, I've got Disney guys, and
I see him over there.
There's Minnie.
Is that 3 skunk ladies next to the farmer?
That is. I mean, the skunks are somewhere else, but I mean, those are the skunk ladies. They got lots of these skiers. These skiers keep popping out of nowhere. I mean, I think
I got myself a skier at Philly last year.
Well, this is the female one. I don't know. This one.
I didn't get her.
Yeah, she's from one of the series, but I got a bunch of her.
Yeah.
And absolute ton. I think there's right here. There's where it was snowboarder or something. 2, 4, 6, 8. I got 9. And there's the hat. There's the hat for her, the princess, the frog. So here's Minnie, and here's her skirt. I don't know where her legs are at.
Oh, wow.
I actually variated some of the skiers. Gave her a nice red afro for for skiing.
Sometimes you need that.
But the other problem is I have some other guys in here, some of my Chima guys, but I should have the Magnificent Seven should be floating around in here somewhere too, and finding all of them should be entertaining. My cavalry guys, got a bunch of them. Not all of them, just a bunch, just half a dozen here. Or a dozen. Like I was telling earlier, I mean the cavalry in Colorado didn't have a notorious record for dealing well with the Indians, so most of them weren't able to be used in shows. So there's a bunch of them. So
Rick Smith, how'd you fare?
Fared well. Fared very well considering. Lost power Wednesday at 3:11 Eastern, and got it back at 7 this morning.
Wasn't too bad.
And that was the biggest heartache for us.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, I shout out to Publix for being open the day after the hurricane, and having a sub and some fried chicken for the girls. I'm telling you what, man.
Yeah, but over here during the ice storm, we went almost a month without power. We was using our fireplace to cook out of, and well, of course, I always have a pretty good freezer full of meat and stuff, so we didn't go hungry. We didn't have to go anywhere.
Yeah, there's some crazy talk that my wife saw on the internet, and if it's on the internet, it's got to be true, but not really. And she said, I don't know the level of truth to this, but they are talking about Panama City being without power for 2 months.
Damn. Well, it's possible. I mean, as I said, we was about 3, almost 4 weeks, but there's people without power for a month and a half in the area that we were in.
Right.
I had to steal a couple dome lights out of the vehicles and bringing a couple batteries to go there and so we have light and a small little portable television, to watch the news on 30 minutes a day.
Absolutely. I understand that. Most people don't know what roughing it is anymore.
I mean,
Well,
it's flat.
sad thing
It is. I mean, it's pretty bad down there. So
Yeah.
sad thing is you can't get regular TV no more. So
Yeah.
those little bitty portable televisions, and you ain't gonna go and do hardly anything.
Yeah.
oh, look at all these soldiers, misguided souls. Look at that, another monster. I don't know which one he's from.
Let me see it. Let me see.
I think he's another one from the whatever. So
7? No, you're saying it's not from CMF.
I don't think it's from CMF. No. Oh, look at that! I found a baby dragon.
Is it a Norbert?
Baby dragon.
Norbert?
They got MJ Bricks, Bricksomniac. Let's see here. Is that all still in here?
Yeah.
I know Hoosier's floating around somewhere building a train, but he ain't gonna show us.
He's cutting up.
Who's in there? I'm cutting up.
No, I'm saying he's cutting up.
Oh.
You know what I need? I need to work out a trade with Reed for a bunny suit guy.
A what guy?
A bunny suit guy.
What kind of guy is that?
The kind that's in the collectible minifigs. Yeah.
What series was he from?
7, I think.
Let me go look.
There you go. Series 7, right there.
Oh, that guy.
Oh, that guy.
Oh, that guy.
That
That guy.
And you say Series 7, do you? Well, let me.
I said that. That guy and the Patna guy is all I have left to get for the suits. How you holding up, Kiddenville?
What color of bags were Series 7?
Red.
Red?
I'm gonna stay in here.
Yeah, red.
I hate being the Lone Ranger.
Matt started working on this. Can you name this set, Kenville? It doesn't go
Not
on
my set.
Facebook. Huh?
That's just not my set. I wouldn't know.
What was the other one you said? Panda or what?
Panda from the Lego movie, and then the bunny. But
This guy? This guy?
Huh? What are you doing to me?
Is that the panda guy, or is that
Yeah.
different?
Yeah, no, that's him. That's the one I need. That and the bunny.
Where's my bag of Series 7?
Oh hell! I'm
Let
gonna
me
have to go to Wisconsin.
see what's in here.
Have a conversation with you.
There's an Aztec, a hippie.
What set is that, Julian?
That's going to be the family creator house.
Okay. Then I do have it. Okay.
Yeah.
Bride, hippie. Evil Dark, Galaxy, computer. I might not have another bunny suit guy.
Good.
Evil Dark,
No.
hippie, bride. No, I don't.
Wow.
Didn't grab.
I'm going to bunny.
I've been over there running to the doctors and, try and get this done and that done and driving 60 miles over there to get a trailer and getting the tires on it and driving it back up here because I run out of time and have to run errands back up here and go down there and move some more stuff back up this direction. And
That's fun.
I got all the big stuff though. I got on the last trip yesterday. I got the refrigerator and got the that memory foam mattress thing. It weighs about 200 pounds and air conditioners, all the window units. I got my displays, the file cabinets. I got anything that I need to throw on the trailer up here, so I wouldn't have to drag the trailer, with me anymore. And as far as some of the stuff in the house, I just threw it in a tote and dumped it in the truck because it takes less room if you go there and just throw stuff in.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
As I said, I've been playing the Lone Ranger, so there's Hoosier.
We lost him.
Okay. He's back.
I don't know if we missed him, but he's back, huh?
He's back. How big is that? Oh, how many damn trains is he making?
Damn, it looks like a hurricane went through there, twisted, turned over cars, the whole 9 yards.
Oh, Ken's here. Hey,
Hey.
Ken. Welcome.
Hey,
Glad you can make it.
Yeah, I finally figured out how to get this link to the correct account.
That's Reed's fault. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's my fault for making things too complicated.
I'll take any blame you're willing to ship my way. That's fine.
Absolutely.
I saw all those Harry Potter train cars lined up, and I had to jump in and join.
Absolutely.
I don't know. Are they 6 or 8 wide though? That's the question.
Well, and that's something that I've been debating. I have this whole master plan to duplicate the standard car, and I just need to buy a couple of parts. And then I started looking at it and thinking, this might not be the best design. Because Reed, you might remember, like my train was running pretty much nonstop during that show we did,
Yeah.
and all the train cars got covered with like plastic dust all over the wheels.
Really?
And I realized that as I'm sitting here, I was like running down my little piece of curved track and everything. I realized that it has a lot of drag to it, and so I started thinking that with the length of the car, it'd probably be better to do a your standard pivoting base, probably like dual wheels or whatever, like the longer cars have. So I'm thinking maybe before I go too crazy and buy parts, maybe I'll redesign it and go a little bit longer. And
Well, yeah. I went with the 8 wide just for that simple fact of the cart and all that cool stuff that way. But it is what it is. Get some
oh
just-
yeah, the what you call it, the trolley witch, having the trolley witch go down the length of the car.
Yeah. Yep.
Dear Lego, do better.
But yeah, I have all my bases made and all my roofs made. I just need my windows. So it looks like Hoosier's a little bit ahead of me on that.
Yeah. So just kind of looking for. See, I've got all these. Got all kind. I think I must have a couple chess sets in here.
Uh-oh.
Lots of helmets, so I must have at least 2 chess sets worth of militia. I like the helmet. I have some of those neat helmets from What Bulk the one year. Another. Yeah, there's got to be at least 2 chess sets worth of guys in here. Oh, 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 oh. Let's see here. This guy and this guy. That's I don't know if that's part of the chest, but they're all red and gray. There's Jester hat. Oh, look, dropped a guy. He dropped his bow. Jesters with bows and arrow. I don't know if they're to be trusted, but you know.
As long as they're shooting marshmallow tips.
Well, you know, they're supposed to be funny, so you never know. They might take it up the king for the hell of it. I dropped him.
Might be shot with a flaming marshmallow.
Oh, there's his hat. Yep. So I've got. These guys they're stuck on there. They take apart the castle as I pull them off. That's great. So here's my. Well, actually, that's probably not going to stretch there. So I have to bring this up, I guess. But I don't drop them. Looking at my notebook full of castle guys. Wow, he hit the escape button. Dang it! Guys, these castle guys don't realize how popular these streams are, man. They shouldn't be trying to do that to me. You know, ruin my stream like that. It's terrible.
No, he's not. He's just not talking. Hoosier, speak.
Oh, I'm looking. Man, the only thing I can't find is the thing on Technic.
You know, these are the best soldiers right here. You just got to watch out for these ones. Oh, let's see here. This one's right here. These guys. You got to watch out for these girls, man. Those mermaid tails. You just got to watch out for them.
Once they start flipping their tail, it's all over.
Yeah, you're in trouble at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I mean, it's just a bunch of mixture of guys here. So just trying to figure out which guys are which. And I think I have a bunch of different stuff here. So.
Oh, they're talking about the weather in the chat, guys. That means we're boring.
What? No, they just don't know any better. That's the problem.
Oh,
How about those Cleveland Browns?
What's wrong with the Browns?
nothing. We flushed them last night. No.
No, just whenever they start talking sports and the weather in the chat, that means everything's going downhill.
Yeah.
Means you got train wreck.
Well, that's really too bad. Oh well.
Hoosier, you got enough road plates, buddy?
I didn't hear you, buddy.
I'm looking at your road plates. That road plates underneath them green and blues. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I still don't have enough.
You do better.
That's all.
And half of our city is already road plated.
That's all them. What do they call it? Cross
Sections.
Oh, I hate those. I got a stack of those too. Not nearly that big, but.
before the what is it? The four-way intersection.
Mm-hmm.
Four-way stop.
Those are dumb.
Section thing.
Hoosier, you cold too? You got a long sleeve shirt on, buddy?
It barely made it to 52 here today.
Wow. We started out cold, but we made it to 88.
Thing is,
Happy October, everyone.
Oh, we got nice weather coming our way. It's just be in the 30s and the 50s or whatever all next week. It's gonna be awesome.
I'm smart. I've got long sleeves, right? Yeah, just some long sleeves. But then my shoulders are cut out.
I love the colder weather.
I rather sit in cold weather for 24 hours than
Well, you might be a little crazy. That's all. You know, might be a little bit.
I'll take cold.
Like over here, you got skeeters, you got ticks, and you got fleas. And the colder it is or whatever, the less they're going to bother you. And plus, you don't have to take that many showers throughout the day if it's cold.
I guess that might be true a little bit.
And I can stand to be outside as long as it's above 30 degrees. In a short sleeve shirt without any jacket.
I can't stand to be outside if it's above. That's what I feel. No, probably like 78. 78's my like. Oh gosh, no.
Hey, Reed, you want to present me? I want to show you some crazy stuff.
Crazy stuff.
It's now time for crazy stuff with Julian.
This is what it took. This is what it took for my in-laws to get to our house.
America.
Can you see it?
Wow, that's nice.
There you go.
How did you get to your phone? Oh, you gotta go around
Came
that.
to us.
That's just crazy.
That's what it takes. That's like a mile down from their house.
Wow.
It's not a long video. It's only
They
like,
did say it was a pretty bad storm that came through. So I mean,
yeah. This isn't even Bay or Mexico Beach. This isn't Bay or Gulf County. This is Calhoun. This is north of both of those places. This is the Florida country, and it was destroyed.
And can you even call it Mexico Beach anymore?
I don't think so. I guess when they got to the car, they decided not to drive.
Well, I hate to say this, one nice thing about where the hurricane hit is it came up there at the Pinson Peninsula up there, where 85% of that's all military bases up there.
Yeah,
The whole beach line.
they was Andrews Air Force Base is right down there. They hit that real hard. Yeah, it sucks.
There wasn't too much civilization out there on the beach.
There was Mexico Beach had 1,000 population, and I would say that 95% of the houses got knocked out. Big Jam said that 90% of the pine trees in all of Bay County no longer are in the ground, leaving with a whopping 10%. Brooks Omniac says this is the first time hearing this, is that the Air Force Base was destroyed.
Well, the thing is, they evacuated the Air Force. They had minimum operations over there. They'd already pulled all the major stuff out of there, relocated everything.
Yeah, and I tell you, Briggs Bear, Tallahassee didn't get hard. Did not get hit hard.
It was Georgia and all them.
I don't know. Anything north of us bad or no? Where's the hurricane? I gave up. I don't know. Loser, what do you got there? You got a choo-choo train?
What, Julian?
I say you got a choo-choo train?
Yeah.
Read, it's 100% unlivable.
Pretty much. All right. You guys are great. I got to go to work in the morning.
Hold on before you go, Julian.
Yeah, boss. What's up, buddy? Choo-choo. Me and Bricks on me. I guess swear to God, it was at the same time.
Now you go get an all pink train and they label it the Pink Bucket Express.
There you go. There you go. Kevin was
I'm
talking.
just waiting for it to come back onto the screen. That's what I'm waiting. I want to see how big the loop is. You know.
You counting seconds? Penny Bucket Nation. I do, dude.
You haven't seen it yet. I don't know. Train. We should find that out. Count how many seconds, and it'll tell us how many pieces of track he's got.
On this side, just up from the black or the brown 1x1s, you have separation on the plates. They're not pushed down on this side. On the tracks, you see the track? Hoosier walked away. You know.
I'm here.
Push. You got to push down on the plates. They're not tight to the base plate there, buddy.
Tell me where to stop.
Right there at the
right now. Come back towards you.
Right there, right on top of it, right there. Start from the drag and push down. Is that all the way down?
Or is there a table separation there?
There's a table separation.
Yahtzee. I understand.
Separation anxiety.
Hoosier, that was impressive. Thank you, sir, for making me stick around. I'll never forget it.
I think you'd want to see the first thing Harry Potter ever put together.
That's nice. Ladies and gentlemen, this is also the last thing he puts together Harry Potter.
We'll catch you later, Julian.
All right, you guys take good. Have a good night. Hoosier, bolt holes.
Yeah.
I love those bricks.
Kurt Vader without a helmet.
That's a nice setup over there, Who's.
Thank you.
Okay.
So it didn't take no wizarding or any witchery to get that thing going.
I had changed the tender car up a little bit.
Back it up. Let's see it again. You're on the big screen. Let's see that tender car. Oh, made it a little higher. Yeah, I think that's what. I think Ken did that. I think.
Did you hear what Ken said about what happened to his?
Uh-uh.
I didn't know if you had yours any different setup or whatever.
What happened to Ken's? I didn't hear it.
Oh, sorry. What was the question?
The wheels and the plastic dust and the cars need to be longer or something other.
Yeah, I just noticed that as it's like right here, right now, I noticed that as it's on the straight track, it rolls really nice and smooth. But as soon as it hits that curve track, you can kind of feel a drag to it. And we ran it for about, I don't know, about 6 hours solid at the one of the train shows. And afterwards, I noticed that the whole underside was just covered in like a plastic dust. And I mean, you can see like there's, I don't know if you can see that. There's like a little, it looks like it's just dusty down there.
Yeah.
That's actually from the plastic. I mean, there wasn't really, and even on the wheel on that side, it just looks really dusty. That was actually just from the plastic rubbing, I think, just from the friction on it. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm pretty tempted to change it to a double bogey, double wheeled, double axle bogey, and actually have it pivot like the longer train cars do, and maybe just change out the whole base. So I've pulled all the parts. I have the original train car, and I want to do 5 extras. I want to do a total of 6, and I have all the parts pulled and like half built, and I need the windows and stuff. But I'm thinking maybe before I start buying parts, maybe I'll do some redesign and do the double bogies with the pivoting base and a new train base and everything. Maybe make the cars a little bit bigger. Maybe go a little wider like Reed did. That way the trolley witch can fit down the aisles. I haven't really decided yet and haven't pulled that trigger yet. I don't, I've been spending enough money this year on Lego that I'm trying to rein myself in.
Haley built a car last night and she done an 8 wide.
Yeah.
And she said it didn't look right.
I did 8 wide too. But my tender's also the size of one of your box cars too. So with the giant tender and the train already being close to 8 wide with all the extra stuff, it doesn't look too bad, but it is what it is.
Yeah, the way Reed looked at it was that it was the engine with the extra wheel offset and everything was already 8 wide. So he made the tender 8 wide, which made it easier to motorize it, and then he turned around and made the car 8 wide. So the whole thing was wide all the way down. And if that's too wide, then I can always try doing like a 7 wide or something. But I haven't really mocked anything up yet to try it out. So.
And just that tender needs some black coal in it.
To what, Kittenville?
So that tender needs some black coal in it.
Nah. I want to make it no harder to change the batteries than what it already is.
Or you get the rechargeable ones, you can just plug it in while it's just sitting on the siding.
I can't bring myself to pay $50 for a dang on battery box. It's the only bad thing.
All kinds of medieval soldiers, all kinds of them.
So when do you think Lego is going to make these new power functions available to us?
What do you mean that available to just purchase?
Yeah.
Probably maybe after probably Christmas. Probably see how well they do. They'll probably see how well the trains actually do before they decide to release them individually, I guess, just in case they decide to maybe tweak it again. But yeah, probably after Christmas, maybe. It's one of those things where, just like anything else, they probably got to make sure that it's all hunky-dory, I guess. I don't know. They should offer it, definitely at some point. So, because the goal is to get people to use it. So if you don't have it separate, I mean, it's not like they have a lot of stuff right now that, is like, individual stuff. So I guess it doesn't really matter too much, but.
I mean, I need to get some power functions, but I don't want to spend $170 a train just to get the power functions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the power function stuff. I mean, it's good stuff. You just got to figure out how to use it to make it, work the way you want it to work. So, oh man. So.
Yay!
Ziploc bags. Need a bunch of Ziploc bags.
Yeah. My goal at the show is only run a train for about an hour and then switch it out and run a different one.
Yeah.
Reed, which plastic cases were you talking about earlier that you had the minifigs in?
Those all those spool containers.
These ones?
Hold on. No. Remember the big clear ones?
Oh, the
All
shoebox?
like the ones used for Hot Wheels and stuff.
I'll be right back, guys.
No, I don't think I got these pencil cases, and then I got the shoebox size.
Oh, okay.
So I've made good use of the pencil cases. I separated out all my like 2x bricks. So in this case, I'm holding.
Oh, you know what? Maybe who else came? Oh, I know who took them. What's his name?
Your neighbor?
No, not no. One of the other members, Mansfield, Kevin or whatever. He came. Okay. He came and grabbed a bunch of stuff. So.
Yeah, these, like I was saying, these pencil cases worked out really well for separating out the different size bricks. I got tired of digging through. Like I had a whole bin of just 2x whatever, and I sorted them all out: 2x2, 2x3, 2x4, all the way down, and it worked out really well. So now I'm actually able to like do builds and find parts. So I used the pencil cases to do all my 1x plates and all my 2x plates.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, smoke character. I'll be right back.
That's good. I mean, at least they went to good use. I mean, that's kind of the thing. I mean, obviously, I'll probably be kicking myself once I organize my place that I gave away so much stuff, but it is, you know.
Yeah, I've been there. I mean, I just look for something. I'm like, I swear I had this, and then I finally remember, like, oh yeah, I gave it away.
Oh, so lots of medieval guys. I don't think they'd put any of those guys in the maps. So those guys can go here, here.
All right.
Weird ones. Put them all in here. We'll put all the medieval guys in here. Small. Do with all my smaller bags. This one will work, I guess. So, yeah, see, that'll help a little bit. That means they'll be organized a little bit more. A bunch of guys here. Bunch of guys. Indiana Jones, where's his hat? Oh, that's not the right Indiana Jones, because it's got a Western. I don't even know if I've ever seen that. It looks like the Indiana Jones hat, but with like a star on it for like a sheriff. I think that's supposed to be the Lone Ranger, maybe? No. Where's he at? I had him. No, because he's got the white hat. I don't know what the heck that one is. Okay, it goes to. Oh, it goes to this guy. There we go. That's CMF. That's right. This is my Indiana Jones helmet. Purple legs. The purple horde. Yeah.
I don't remember seeing Marlboro part of the Lego catalog.
What?
Oh, Hoosier's got my Marlboro brick over there.
Huh?
Yeah, that's a cool brick. I haven't seen that either.
Hi, guys.
Hey,
I seen you and I wanted to see how long it'd take people to notice you were there.
I was waiting for that too.
We never noticed she was there. We just,
It's all right. It's all
We're
right.
scared of her. She's got knife-wielding robots.
That is true.
And I've got a clone army.
Clone army of who? Who's that? Who's that supposed to be? We'll put you on the big screen. What is that? Who's that supposed to be?
Who do you think it is?
Nice.
What is that? What is that thing around your neck?
That meow kitten?
Is that like a special piece or something? Or what?
Uh-huh.
Nice bow tie.
It's real, by the way. No clip-ons for this girl. So this is the piece.
Did you make that on your printer?
No, that's an official Lego piece. That's from the Wild Style. One of the Wild Styles.
Yeah, I probably have that one somewhere, floating on somewhere.
So I only found a few of them at a reasonable cost, I should say. I only found a few that were reasonably priced.
What was there a certain set that was in?
I'd have to look. Give me a moment. I can look which set that was in. But there are 22 of me. Not counting the original.
Yeah, I gotta make some of me at some point here.
And I swear it's a squirt gun. It's a squirt gun. Can't you tell?
I know it's hollow, but I can't make any promises there.
All right, let me see.
Now,
Let me see.
now we just need to get one of her sig figs and go there and put a little bitty robot, over, on the there.
Yeah,
a little bit robot patrol.
that's on the agenda actually, and I will probably modify it. I will probably model it after this little guy.
Put some roller skates or something other on him. Yeah.
So it's got just two little Technic pieces for tracks.
Yeah.
And then it's pretty cute. So I might just do a modification of this one as the robot, as robots.
Did you see the costume for Captain Hook for Halloween this year?
I did not.
He's going as an ice bear.
Oh no. Nice. Nice.
No one will recognize him.
And Hoosier's working on more. Hey Hoosier, did you finish laying out all your track?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Even our bridge.
It is
Nice.
done.
Give us a shot of the bridge.
Oh man, I had to move a bunch of stuff before you go to
So?
see
Yeah, we don't care.
Show us. Hi Ken.
Hi. How are you?
I'm doing okay. A little bit of a rough week, but it was okay. It's okay in the end.
I know the feeling. Hey, your RV's floating on water there.
Yeah. There's an airplane. There's an airplane behind the fishing store too.
Emergency water landing. Oh wow, I like your bridge.
Yeah, the bridge looks nice.
The bridge looks really good. Hoos.
Or we'll put you on the big screen. Let's see that bridge again. Oh yeah, it does look pretty cool.
That's the bridge over troubled water.
It's got to be troubled. There's a crashed plane in it, and freaking.
Doesn't look like any. Doesn't look like anybody's going under that bridge, other than canoes or something, I guess.
It's my 5-year-old's favorite part of the city. So when he comes in, he rains destruction on that part.
Nice.
It's supposed to be there.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Tennis got games. We're expected to go.
What time's your games at?
I think it's 10:30 or something.
In the morning? Okay.
Yeah, it's about, but we have to drive for about an hour.
Fine. Get me
Hi,
up.
Reed's mom. All right, Ken, what are you working on?
Well,
A set.
I'm not a big Star Wars fan, but when I bought a bunch of used Lego sets, I found some Star Wars sets in there, and one of them was this X-Wing. No, I'm on a different screen. I don't know if you guys can see that.
I can see it.
There you go. And, Randy is a big Star Wars fan. He got excited. So we found the directions for it, and I'm starting to lay out all the parts to it. I'm going to disassemble this one and go through. I have the parts printed off. So
Very
I'm going
cool.
to inventory all the parts, see if I can find them all, and put them in the bin, and then that way he can build it when he feels up to it.
Very awesome. Awesome. Say hi to Randy for us.
Yeah, he's upstairs, asleep already.
Well, when in the morning, tell him Tanya says hi.
There you go. But yeah, I figure, that way it's like, basically building a set out of my used parts.
As you should.
And I know I have a bunch of other Star Wars sets, but I don't know. I never got the directions for them, so I don't know exactly which ones I have. And like I said, I went through. I probably got I think I had 6 in the one bin that I found, and I disassembled them all and mixed them all up. So, as Reed would say, it is what it is.
It is what it is. It's all right.
So I think this is so that's what I was just trying to figure out is which one this is. And I think it might be 94, 90.
Thanks, dude,
Is it
Jude.
it?
Okay, let's see.
I
We have
printed
dude,
out
Jude, bricks
directions,
there.
but I didn't print out the set number. Right.
I don't know where those other two are at.
Oh, you gotta excuse me. I've been up since really early.
Me
I
too.
practiced getting up at 4 in the morning the other day. That was fun.
Oh, isn't it?
'Cause
I've got to tell you.
my new job. I work 5 until 1 or 2. So
Yeah.
Hey, you got a job. That's cool.
yeah, start Monday.
I got
All right.
kids and I own a business and I got to do other things throughout the day. So my day starts off around 2 or 3 in the morning.
That's too early.
Yeah, that's too early.
Might be going to bed at that time. Sorry.
I was gonna say that's about when my day ends.
That's where my day used to end. It can't end like that anymore. So
All right. So here's the if you look at my screen share here, there's the minifig hood folded down with purple inside pattern, right? Let's take a look at it. It's in 6 sets. And it's in Bad Cop, Cloud Cuckoo Palace, Metal Build, Sea Cow, Micromanager Battle Polybag, the starter pack for Lego Elements.
oh well, yeah, those starter packs. I have a bunch of those. I mean, I think I have 12 of those. Just because I parted out 12 of those PlayStation 4s. So I got a bunch of that, and then the Micromanager Polybag. I had a bunch of those. Actually,
Does
what
Ken have them now?
what's that? No, what's that part number on that Polybag?
On the Polybag is 30281.
Sorry, I was on another screen. So what are we looking at now, Tanya?
We're looking at the
Polybag.
where the hood comes from for my sig fig.
It says I have 8 of those.
Um,
That Polybag was at
is that a hood?
it was only in the Meyer stores a while back, so that's what made it tough.
Yeah. Can you go back to the what it came in?
Right here.
Um,
Can you see it all right?
yeah, I can see it. What's Cloud Cuckoo Palace? That sounds like a Unikitty thing.
It is.
Oh, okay.
Lego Movie.
Okay. Oh, from the Lego Movie, yeah. I don't. Can you close that one?
So you might have a polybag that Hoosier don't have over there.
What about that starter pack?
This one.
That one, yep. Yes, I have that set.
I've got that. Those are parted out.
What is it used for in there?
It's her hood for
Oh,
Wild
okay.
Style. Let's
Yeah,
see. Let me go grab my Wild Style.
I bought that set from Craigslist or Facebook or something like that specifically because I wanted Wild Style. So unfortunately, I can't give you that one.
That's okay. Yep. She's got the hood. Oh. So Reed, you got a bunch of these, I hear?
Of the starter sets? Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I got
Somewhere.
14 of them.
You got 14 of them?
Somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're in his storage unit buried 6 piles deep.
Yeah,
So
that's fine.
it might be a little while.
Let's see here. Let's stop sharing. Go back to screen. There we go. And so yeah, there's the Wild Style from the Dimensions. There's that hood piece. All right, let's see. Dude? All right, Kitsenville, what's your store?
Kittenville Brick. Or Kittenville.
I know I've got to have you favorited. I don't
You're
have you
biting.
favorited.
You don't have me favorited.
I don't have you favorited. Stores. How do I find stores? Oh, there it is. Find stores.
Mermaid.
I don't see that part in there. Maybe it's just on the girl.
Yeah, it's on the Wild Style.
How do I search stores?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out too.
Usually you go when you go to shop, you can hit stores in the
If you
country.
do the main search, Tanya, just select store name instead of item.
Oh, okay. So find stores. Where is it?
There we go. I got it. Oops.
I can't find it. What the? Oh, there it is.
I got Abby Yates and Batman out of this, and Gandalf out of there. I don't know what happened to Wild Child.
No wild style. I don't need the whole fig. I just need the. I just need her hoodie.
Well, I sold a bunch of minifigs. Let's see here. I sold the Supergirl out of the Dimension sets. I'll have to look over there and see.
You
Well, I
have
did
two
with-
of my head. You have two of my head.
Two of your head?
Yep.
Missing a head for an
Have my share.
ostrich here. How did I lose an ostrich head? That's what I want.
You have two of the medium lavender legs that I use on my fig.
Got the head, the legs.
Uh-huh. Do you have the body?
You said I do have the torso?
No, you do not. Nope. All right. Well,
I do keep some of the minifigures, so I'll have to check the minifig bin.
But I think the let's see. I think I found, if I look in North America or USA, search, I think I found them for like $1 a piece. Yeah. Yeah. So only the really nice people get one with a hood. And then I have two versions, so because this stupid here, the little double pigtails, is super stupid expensive because it's still brand new.
Yeah.
I'm going with the alternative hairstyle of the one pigtail. So
yeah,
because anyone who had the double pigtail in quantity, they were like $1.20 a piece, and I could get the I can get the single tail one, this little side tail. I can get that one for like 30 cents.
Yeah, that's a pretty big difference.
So
I do have a bunch of these.
wait,
All
I'm
stacked
not
up.
bunch of what?
Oh,
those?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I found one of those in my used bins, and I didn't know what it was until I actually specifically bought the Dimensions pack, and I finally realized what was going on. I haven't figured out what to do with those yet.
Oh, I see so many uses for them. It's ridiculous. They'll go there and put them together. You know.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And then of course, they'll put the little square. Here was a 6x6. They'll put a 6x6 square over there to make it a rectangle. That way, they got a hole in the floor somewhere.
Well, and thinking about it, it'd probably be good for like a sidewalk, and you could put a tree right there or something.
Yeah.
Planter.
Good for a bridge, maybe too. Tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You don't have any scooters. Ugh.
Me don't have no scooters.
You don't have any scooters.
I should have 2 scooters at least.
You has no scooters.
Kittenville, you got a lot of parts on your store that are on my wish list. I might just have to put an order in soon.
Okay. I'll go there and make sure I put, if you put a big enough order in, I'll make sure I get you a little bit of a discount in there.
I appreciate that.
What scooters you looking for, Tanya?
I looked for the one that I put with my minifig is the lavender one. Where is that sucker? Should be over here somewhere, maybe. Possibly. My there it is. It's this one here.
I think all I got's the red one.
I've got a lot of the red one. I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 6 red ones. I've got one of the light blue ones. And then I have one of the lavender one. And it's like, this was a really cheap friend set. It was like $10 for a friend set that came with this one. And it also has the helmet that I like, which is this little friend's helmet with the ponytail, the little braid coming. Well, this one's the ponytail coming off the back.
Yeah.
You know, and I like that on my Sig Fig too. But again, this stupid thing is an expensive piece.
There's the bicycle I was thinking about, not the scooter. Okay.
Because I actually look kind of cute with the freaking helmet.
What was the name of your store, Kittenville? Just Kittenville Bricks?
Yeah. Kittenville Brick.
I don't know if it came through, but I threw the link in the chat.
I found it.
So if I go over back to Bricklink.
All right, boys and girls, I'm gonna jump off here. I gotta get some of this stuff cleaned up.
What?
Yeah. Fine, Hoosier.
Excuses.
Like you can't clean up on stream.
I see y'all on the next one.
All right.
Later.
Bye, Hoosier.
Later.
All right, so let's see. Okay, back again. Maybe not.
There's a few things out there.
Sig Fig. Why don't I have that piece on my frickin' Center Girls?
Not that I really need to order any parts, though, of course.
All right. I don't have it in my favorites list.
No.
All right.
Couple sets apart last time. I was looking at all the motorcycles and stuff, and I was like, Kittenville Cycle Works, cool. I had like 5 different frames or 4 different frames.
Down here.
I think a lot of mine. I think a lot of mine are. I have a lot of duplicates of these mystery figs. I think still in the package. I gotta figure out where all these went to.
So, Reed, you gave me those pick-a-brick cups. I gave about 40 of them to Cindy so far.
Holy cow!
I have 2 stacks that go almost as tall as I am at
Dang.
Yeah. There's two stacks of the large cups.
And you gave a bunch of them to Cindy already?
I gave her 40.
Wow.
So
let's go play a game over, one of the new shows.
Yeah. Yeah, I should figure out how to implement that in your show. That'd be really good.
Yeah, you go. Wait,
just send your cups back. Let me know, and I'll ship them to you or something.
Go there, line the whole table up like kind of like beer pong.
Yeah.
But you go there, have Legos that pop in there, and you throw a 6x6 plate to see if you can get
there we go.
across the table.
Like some kind of carnival game.
Yep. See if you get a 6x6 plate or throw it off one of those cups.
Yeah, I had them all stacked up in stacks of 20, and I think I had about 12 stacks. So over 200 cups, 200 large cups.
Crazy you had that many, but it is what it is.
Well, and that's just the ones you gave me. I mean, I'm sure you kept quite a few.
No, I think I got rid of all my cups.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah, because that one box would have been what I had, but I didn't bring any with me. I mean, I don't really need any. I mean, I don't really. Yeah. If I go to the store, I can probably get more if I need. If I go to the store.
I imagine they keep them in stock there, so you'll probably be all right.
Besides, I mean, it's one of those things where it's not like I'm gonna really probably be buying much. I mean, if you saw how many miscellaneous bins I had of brick, I mean, I shouldn't be buying any brick anytime soon, except for clear plates. If they bring clear plates back, I could buy a cup, dump it, and then do some refills and just be like,
well, you know, and Reed, what I do is I'll go to the store when I travel. I don't want to take a cup in my bag because it doesn't fit very well. So I take Ziplocs with me, big gallon size. And I just ask the store, like, hey, can I fill up a cup and dump in the Ziploc and get, you know, whatever? And they're like, yeah, sure, whatever, that's fine.
yeah,
So that's, you know, and I'm sure they would, if you ask them, I'm sure they'd give you the bring your own cup discount.
yeah. The first Whistler meeting will be this Sunday, so I'll have to see how that goes.
Nice.
So, yeah, I was thinking it was Saturday, and then I look at it again today. I'm like, oh, it's Sunday. All right, it is what it is.
Cool.
Palmer astronaut. Oh, I'm missing some astronauts. I got flags. I just don't have astronauts. They colonized the planet and then disappeared. Frightening Night. Oh, a clumsy guy. I got him, but his crutches are the ice bear stolen from him. Poor guy. No control. And we'll put her in a bag.
You getting some minifigs ready for sale?
No, just, I mean, I took all those bins I gave to Kevin Mansfield they were all in here. They were in the bins, like the Hot Wheel bins. And so I got rid of all those because they take up so much space. So I just threw them all into a giant, this is what I need to bring like to the meeting. Says, oh, we need a Ziploc bag here. I'll bring this one. Actually, I have even did I bring the other one down? I had a larger one that actually I got in some stuff. It might be up in my room. I found some bags. Lego shipped some stuff to the store, and the bags are literally, they got to be at least 3 or 4 feet long, and they're probably about 1.5 feet wide. I mean, I was going to bring those to the meeting and say, okay, guys, I'm ready with my Ziploc bag, and we watch them go, what? What is that? And I go, that's my Ziploc bag. I'm ready. I'm ready to start bagging some stuff.
That's when you get that's when you get specific and say, well, does it say Ziploc on it? And then you go, no, then it ain't a Ziploc bag.
Actually, this one doesn't have Ziplocs. It's just a bag. It's just this is my bag for bagging stuff. Ballerina. Oh, and the ballerina. Oh, she didn't take anything with her. Okay. Well, I'm just trying to. So I came with I just had a bunch of guys, and so. Plus, I'll have to figure out. Like I said, I got lots of guys. And I got to figure out where they're all at. I mean, that's kind of why I'm trying to get a little organized while I'm doing stuff. So, the goal is to be organized. Obviously, I built some more levels to the keep, and so I guess we'll go from there and see how that goes. So, But yeah, so I should have another ostrich head, and I'm missing an ostrich head. So, hoping I will find that at some point. So, but yeah, the thing is, I think I have a lot of them sealed still too. So, that's before I sell a lot of them. I need to make sure, and they're not all complete here because like the wildlife photographer, all the penguins are all with the penguins with all the animals, the animal bin. So
No.
let's see, where are those guys? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Says I have 11 of them, so I might have a bunch of sealed ones somewhere. Kickboxer. Oh, the Scallywag Pirate. No, not that guy. Is he over here somewhere? And they're scattered everywhere, and my figs are just all over everywhere. They used them for different things. So the Rogue, it says I have 46 of the Rogue from Series 16. And probably other than the 15 or 20 I have that I use, I probably have 20 sealed.
So Reed, is your store closed right now?
My store is closed, yes.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
just because I don't really, I mean, I don't know when I'm going to start selling stuff or what I'm going to sell. So, I mean, I have sets and stuff I probably need to sell, to liquidate stuff, but I just don't know when I will start selling them. So, I had just a ton of stuff. So,
Yeah.
Banana guy, babysitter. So she goes in here. She'll fit. Where's the baby? Saw the baby. The baby's floating around here somewhere. There it is, baby. So I mean, I went looking for a bunch of these after they came out and stuff, and I still saw them at the Targets. I mean, I have a bunch of minifigs. I probably have too many, so I'll probably, like I went looking for Julian earlier, like the Series 7s, the bag of Series 7s I got. So, but I didn't have the one he was looking for. So but.
Well,
Yeah,
Kittenville, I know you had 7 of them at one point because you have the Translight Blue Dimensions toy tag 4x4 by 2/3 with 2 studs for Wild Style number 2 with light blue and pink WS pattern. So you have the discs for them.
Yeah.
The Transit Blue Pyramid.
Some of these are gathered. I actually took that. Remember that holder I made on that one stream for all my figs?
Yeah.
I took that apart. That one actually, those figs are somewhere too. So here's more of my monster guys here. So I got monster people everywhere. And I found another bag of people. Dag naggit. Dag nabbit. I don't know what. Oh, Series 4. With somebody else. But I took all that stuff apart before I tripped. Oh, hey, there's some guys. Oh, look at that. There's Wild Style with that backpack, too. There she is.
With that backpack.
Yeah, with the one that you had, right? Yeah,
Ah, there we go. Yep. If you find me all those hoodies, let me know.
So here I've got. Oh yeah, I got some guys in here. So you got some more of those spacemen. I'm like, oh my lord, how many of those days did I have? I think I said I was too short than what I had, but I think my numbers are off on my my numbers must be off on my brick set because I have a bunch in here. Oh, here's all my. This might be where my guys are that I thought I needed somewhere. Oh, Donald and Mickey with swords. Ooh, that's dangerous. Hey, dangerous. Can't believe somebody gave them swords. Oh, that's my Magnificent 7. So these other guys must be just stragglers. So let's see what we have. A couple more shark guys. A couple more space guys. But this one's missing. Oh, it is there. Okay, so I found that bag here. There's 15, so we got a bunch of space guys. So I mean, and the goal is to figure out what I have too that are open, because the open ones you probably never resell. So see what I can do for layouts and stuff. I mean, the sharks are usually in the moat, but my moat needs to be a little bit bigger so they can stand up. Let's see. Here's the Snow Queen. Here's the Gingerbread Man. Hold on. Let me mute myself. My mom is in the house. Hold on.
Well, it's kind of funny. I'm taking apart this TIE fighter, and I have the directions for the TIE fighter in front of me, but the parts don't match up. I'm sorry, not TIE fighter. What is this thing called? The X-Wing. Sorry.
The parts don't match up? Do you have the wrong version?
I'm not that into Star Wars.
Do you have a different version?
I'm wondering, but now I have it in pieces. So.
of a different version of like a Star Wars X-wing or something?
He's
Yeah, I'm
thinking
thinking
he
that might be the
has.
case.
Yeah, because the pieces aren't matching up to what he's pulling apart.
See, look at this.
So
Who
start
would?
laying them out. I'm like looking at some of the red pieces I have, and I'm like, they're not listed there.
So who would be crazy enough to put give Mickey and Donald Duck, swords? I mean, that just doesn't make any sense. They're supposed to be friends, not enemies. Well, except then again, Sarah's on. See, I got my Kevin Hinkle, I got my Sarah Moore, I've got my Tim Courtney. Oh, there's another Tim. There's another Kevin running for dear life. Must be a cat lady somewhere nearby. Another space guy, an actual space guy, good space guy. These must be the fishermen. Oh, you know what? What is that? What does that cup say? That cup probably goes with the fig too. Dunk me. Oh yeah, that goes with the gingerbread man. Some polar bears. And the goal is to get organized. I mean, what was probably going to happen as the castle gets bigger, I might have to recruit like some kids or somebody to come help me set it up so I can do more stuff. That's how bad it's getting. There's a gold ninja, green ninja, some Arctic guys, got skeletons. Yeah, the rest of those guys. Oh, I've got a Arctic Batman. Yeah, those guys can stay in there. Those guys are good. That is a good bunch of crazy lunatics. So I got five of those shark guys. 5 of those shark suit guys. I got like 5 of these.
Okay. Who's in the garage? Oh, that's Kittenville. What are you doing in the garage, Kittenville?
Pulling parts.
Okay.
Somebody's barking too.
Yeah, that's a dog.
What's
Probably
that?
should have waited till I got the van out, but I'll get this done a little bit faster if the van wasn't in there.
Yeah.
There's her ice sword. Who has a teddy bear? Who's supposed to have a teddy bear?
Teddy bear. What color teddy bear?
Just a brown teddy bear. I know Emmett had one, but might have been just one of the people slinging it around. Was there another fishing pole?
The teddy bear was with the guy who the sleepy guy.
No.
The CMF.
Yeah, but he's not even in here, so I'm guessing it's somebody was just slinging them around somewhere, I guess. Let's see the other Ice Queen. She should have had 2 ice bolts, I thought.
Yes.
There's the other ice bolt. There we go. You know what? Does she have the helmet? She does have the hat. Okay, so yes, Rebob. So I don't remember which series she was in though, because I've been through these guys once already. We got a bunch of these guys. These guys were good. I kind of wish now that I'm doing an ice castle, I really kind of kicking myself I didn't get more of the Abominable Snowman guy. I got 4, so that's not bad. And some of them might end up not actually with the series of guys, just for the simple fact that they need to be used somewhere else. So. I mean, and that's kind of how it was before. I used them all over the place. And the problem was then is they just never. I mean, like I said, there was bins of guys, and so I'd grab that bin because I wanted this guy, and I grabbed this bin because I wanted that guy, and then after a while, it just got to the point where I'm like, I just need to take and put certain people in certain spots, but no fish for him unless I threw him somewhere. And I've got a tail for somebody. And it's not. Oh, what is this guy for? Oh, yeah, him. One of the ones from The Simpsons. Wherever he is. McNasty or whatever. So let's see here. I'm just gonna go back to this screen. I don't remember which guys these guys were from. I'll have to go back to where I started here. Series 17. Where did they start? Huh? Hey guys, I'm gonna be back in a little bit. I gotta go out and it's gonna get cold here. I'm gonna put some stuff in. I'll be back in a little bit. I'm gonna mute
Cool.
myself.
Cool.
Okay.
Try and
I
keep
guess we
it
should going.
Brick Bear, I think you might be right. I'm thinking it's set 6212. Is that the one you mentioned?
Brick Spear says
you're
4502.
Yeah, 4502 from 2003. This one looks like it's what I'm looking at now, unless I flip pages on myself. Yeah, I have that one open as well, but I'm thinking it's actually 6212, and that's from 2006. For the parts that I have remaining together in for my memory from 5 seconds ago. Now I got to find the directions for this one and see if the parts match up a little better.
Cool. Thanks, Brick Spear.
My dog is spazzing out.
Why?
He was. I don't know. He's being weird.
Being a dog?
Can you see him over there?
What is he doing? Where is he at?
He's digging on the couch.
Damn, slide.
Nar, rar, 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 rar. Nar, rar, 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 rar.
Pappy, pappy, pappy.
Nar, rar, 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 rar. Nar, rar, 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 rar. Rar, 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 rar. So let's go back to. Yeah, I think that's exactly what he's saying. Brick Bear is he needs his playtime. He doesn't like it when I do my Lego time.
Trying to grab attention. Why are you paying attention to the little pieces of plastic instead of me?
Yeah, at least he doesn't take it out on the plastic, but he's also not allowed down here unsupervised.
Smart.
Well, the van's in the way. I can't get to the other ones. I'll do that tomorrow.
What? Get to the other what? What?
The other parts.
Oh, okay.
I got 3/4 of the order pulled.
Gotcha. Key. How big of an order?
Oh, what? Too big?
No.
16 pieces, 10 lots.
Oh, small piece. 16 pieces and 10 lots. Wow. A lot of onesie twosies, huh?
Yeah. I gotta say goodbye to the gold frog. I had him for a little while.
Aw.
Yeah.
Bye, gold froggy.
Little pizza.
Pizza.
Ugh.
I'm like half dead. Okay, more like full dead, but sleep.
No, I know the feeling. I did 12 hours today. I think 12 hours yesterday.
Mm.
Something like that.
I did 10 yesterday and 10 today, and that was that was more than I should have.
Yeah. Yeah. Work somehow got the hint that I might be looking for a new job, and they freaked out on me and like basically like, nope, you can't leave. Too much.
Cool.
Like, oh,
The way
okay.
to make me stay is money.
Well, they already did that.
Okay.
So
What's
they're
the
like, well, what do
second
you,
way to make you pay stay?
yeah, they're like, what do you need? You need to travel less? You need, you know, I'm like, yeah, I need to travel less. I need to not deal with jerk customers. Like, so they're like, okay, well, yeah, we'll make that happen. Okay, so this is definitely the set that I have because it right away it jumps into this gear system that is in the middle of this thing.
Hmm.
So that means I need to print out my 2 pages. Is it 2 pages? How many pages of parts? Just, oh, geez, hopefully it has, there it is. Looks like it is 2 pages of parts. So I need to print those out so I know what parts I need to find. Oh, he's back to.
He's back. He's attacking that thing.
Oh, yeah. Now he saw me look at him.
Quick, go there, put a tennis ball underneath that blanket. See if he goes there, tears it up.
No, you're allowed to tear the blanket, not the couch. He's pulled the blanket off the couch.
The plaid pajama bottoms. Puppy time.
They go really well with my green shirt.
Pick him up by the rope. I'm sure he can do it.
Oh yeah, Randy like spins him around, picks him up by the rope and spins him around.
I used to do that. You gotta watch doing it out in public nowadays. Somebody's gonna be screaming inhumane, inhumane.
Puppy.
Way back when I was a teenager, I used to go to Train 1 to have gloves.
Sorry.
Anybody that had gloves on or had had work boots on came in the house, so they automatically were enemies.
Yeah, I was really careful with him because we're working on doing therapy work with him, and so I was really careful when he was a pup that I never like played aggressively with gloves on. I'd pet him gently with gloves on, and
Yeah.
I don't doing therapy work. I don't want him attacking anyone because or like thinking like, oh, it's rough playtime because this guy has gloves on.
Gotcha.
Well, both dogs I had were purebred back in the day, and they would sit on a hot stove if you asked them to.
Oh yeah.
But somebody wanted them more than I did, both of them. I mean, one was a Dalmatian, the other one was a Chow. Just came home, and they were gone.
That's common.
That's awful.
It's unfortunately getting to be pretty common. People are stealing dogs like all the time these days.
And that was 25 years back or 28 years back.
All right, look. I have a problem. It's called light up sneakers.
Oh, my son's got some of those Skechers. Got some light up Skechers that change color.
That's what I have. They're the Skechers, and they're light up sneaks.
My sons are chrome. He's light up.
I have chrome ones. I have 10 pair. I have. My name is Tanya, and I have a light up sneaker problem. I have 10 pairs of different light up sneakers.
You don't have a problem yet unless you put some fatties and pop in there, and go there and put your keys in there. Keychain to pop in there. Like we used to do back in the day.
Boo! I'm here. I'm back.
You're back.
Not that you missed me at all or anything, but
Oh, we were doing fine without you now.
There you go.
Hi.
Yeah, this downhill skier I have a bunch of.
What happened? We had 40 viewers at one point in time, and now he's back. They're gone again.
Yeah, that's how it is. That's how I roll, man. I scare everybody.
Happens. It's okay.
Oh, that's where the alien is from. Series 8. Some smaller bags. Smaller but bigger. Actually, what did I do with it? I thought I had a bag of quartz somewhere.
Pig, 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 pig. Wanna pig. Rex. Ratha. Rock monsters from Rock Riders. Scorpion.
I don't know if Brick Bears is still watching. I've got that ribbon from the other night ready to go. I just got my P.O. box the other day, so that'll be in the mail here shortly. So
Okay, which color teddy bear do you have?
I have this one.
Hang on.
A little tannish brown, whatever type thing.
Tan brown one? Okay, the light colored one.
Yeah.
Teddy bear with black eyes, nose, and mouth, and tan belly with muzzle pattern. Alright. It was in 9 sets. Holy cow.
It's probably in a CMF.
Oh, it's in the all-terrain tow truck. The community minifigure set, the fairground mixer, the family house, the romantic Valentine picnic, the Sleepyhead CMF, Treehouse Treasures, Winter Toy Shop, and Winter Village Market. So that's where it came from. One of those.
Yeah, I found another bag of minifigs too. Oh yeah, that's. I'm not probably going through that tonight. That I found some of my bad guys from Wisconsin. I got my Army men with their pink rifles, pink M16s. Yeah. So this is Series 8. Well, I mean, it's nice to know. I mean, I got a ton of guys. It's just, I need to get them organized somehow. So probably it might not happen as much here as it will probably the next location. So let's go back up here and see what I got, since I didn't go the other way. So Series 8, Series 7. 7 is where the Ocean King is from. Gallon size. We'll just use some gallon size. Shouldn't have used all those small ones anyways. Those are more for the individual guys. Bagpiper, which I found, and he is somewhere. So that's your 7. Oh, the Daredevil. He's in 7. 7. Hippie. Evil Knight, Rocker, Grandma. So 7 doesn't. I don't have much of 7 right now. I need to build some fancy stuff, kind of like what Marcus did. I joked with my dad. I told him, I said, I need to get some wooden boxes for my castle. He's like, yeah, but it'll make it heavier. I said, yeah, but Dad, if I can get nice boxes, I can be a little bit more organized. Take up less space, because the tubs take up so much space. That's the problem.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the goal is to get to at least Chicago this next year. I don't know. I want to try and get to Philly, but we'll see. I don't know. I mean, a lot of that stuff is going to depend on the new job and, truly how many days I get off and whatnot. So.
Oh yeah. Got to balance all that out. I'm working on saving up PTO. It's hard with all my freaking doctor's appointments, but I'm working on saving.
Put a teddy bear in here for Sleepyhead, since I don't know where Sleepyhead went to. Statue of Liberty, Lady Liberty.
How do you work that out, Tanya? Do you pre-schedule all your doctor appointments for the year, or do they just?
I try to schedule them as far in advance as I can. Like, I'll schedule my annual physical for September. I'll schedule that in May. My neurologist appointments are usually about 3 to 4 months in advance. My dentist appointments are usually about 3 months in advance. I have like a monthly infusion though that I have to do, so that one's annoying. It's the most annoying one.
So my work has told me that they want me to submit any PTO requests at least 2 weeks in advance.
Mhm.
And what I started doing this year was because between like medical, dental, and everything else, I end up basically going to the doctor, various doctors. Like dental I do every 4 months, medical I have to do every 3 months, that kind of thing. So it gets to the point that it's like I basically just started doing like the first Monday of every month. I would just take the day off and schedule everything I need to do that's during work hours. I'd schedule on that first Monday of the month.
Yep.
So what I'm thinking about doing for next year, since they want to know all my appointments in advance, or whatever, they want to know my days off in advance, is just saying, okay, here's 12 days, and it's not even like I don't even care if it's paid. It could be unpaid. Here's 12 days that I need off. Like it's no travel, no work. First Monday of the month. And with the understanding that this might change, I might not need all 12, but here's 12 days. And then I can sit there and schedule all my appointments on those 12 days and know that I'm already scheduled to, the work already knows that, hey, that's Ken's personal day, get shit done day.
That makes sense.
That's what my mom, she'll go there and do the same thing with hers. She'll go whenever she has her regular vacation. She'll take that once a year, but then like November and December, every other Friday she'll take off.
Yep,
scheduled off.
Yeah, it's hard. Like especially these days when I'm doing like 12-hour days, 5 days a week, whatever. It's hard to get stuff done, get to the doctor's office. I mean, like I have to go to my doctor right now and drop off some insurance paperwork. Because my insurance is saying, no, we're not going to cover your medication anymore, and it's like,
yeah, a lot of freaking ones are.
Yeah, my doctor says they do it, this time of year every year they do that, but it's just like I have to get over there and send, get them the paperwork, and that way they can call insurance and get it resolved, and it's just like I need to do it during the day, obviously, and it's kind of hard to fit that in.
Yep.
One of the things I hate about the doctors is now sometimes to get anything done, it takes 3 doctor's visits nowadays.
Right, and then
it's not the doctors; it's the frickin' insurance companies.
And then for me, I have to pay the copay every single time. So like, I go in there just to get a prescription refill, and due to my prescription, I have to physically see the doctor. And it's like, okay, that'll be that'll be whatever it is, $20 copay. And it's like, okay, great, I have to pay you the copay plus I have to go pay to get the prescription.
Oh, you gotta get lab first because they,
Oh yeah, and then get the lab, and then the lab you have to pay a copay.
Jesus.
Yeah, they definitely know how to make their money.
They will milk you as much as they let them. I meet my deductible in February.
And it's hard to find a bone cracker anymore. What they call them, a DM, somebody that specializes in just a little bit of everything and anything.
Oh, a GP, a general practitioner.
Yeah. I mean, with the one I had, he was 70 some odd years old, and if you had a back problem, guess what? He gave you a hydrocodone shot and a little bit of a steroid right there in his office and a muscle relaxer, called it a cocktail, and he would go over and straighten you out right before, in 30 minutes.
Nice.
Meanwhile, give you a prescription for your sinuses,
Mm-hmm.
But now you have to go, you have to have an allergy specialist. You have to have a chiropractor. You have to, just, golly.
It's a mess. It's a mess. And every doctor you could go to has a different computer system that you have to register for these days, And it's like, it's just like, how many freaking things am I signed up for? Okay, which one's sending me what message?
Right.
And here about that was 30 years ago, whenever I was a teenager, they had this show called Beyond 2000, and they said, they said that they would have all this stuff, centrally linked, and and
it should be. It would be if there wasn't profiteering involved. Hey, I remember 1982 being told to get ready for the paperless society, okay?
Yeah, and we use more paper now.
Yeah, we do. We really do. We've made it so easy to print these days that people just print freaking everything. Like, why'd you print that? Oh, I just printed it. I like to have hard copy. And it's like I carry my tablet around, right? Like I carried a tablet around because it's got all my notes and stuff on it. And
I use this ancient Google device.
freaking
all the
90%.
time.
Yeah.
I use this ancient Google device all the time. It's a lot easier. I don't have to turn the computer on or anything.
I use Evernote.
Evernote's good stuff.
Yeah, it synchronizes to my phone and everything. So I actually sat in a doctor's office and I was sitting there on my phone. And I'm like, I straight up told him like, hey, I'm not playing on my phone. I am taking notes on what you're saying. Now, can you spell that medication out for me, please?
Yeah,
And he's like, oh, great, yeah, sure, here you go.
Yeah, my doc's like, he loves it. He goes, what have you added anything to your list? I will open up the list and he'll go, nothing new, because I have all my lists of meds and stuff and
Sure.
what date I've last took it and all that jazz. And it's like, yeah, well, nothing new since last time. Matter of fact, I dropped this one and this one off, and he's like, good. It's just funny.
Yeah. Well, it's you gotta, and that's just the way it is. You gotta take charge of your own stuff.
You gotta be active about it. You gotta be informed, and you've gotta make sure, because I mean, you just gotta be informed about it. Excuse me. I think I'm gonna check out because I'm like struggling to stay awake here.
So, hey, Tanya, before we go,
Uh-huh.
are you excited about your first show?
I am.
Is this your first show?
It's my first show that I'm trying to organize. It's like I'm like, okay, I guess we can do a Winter Village. Yeah, it's like the weekend before Halloween, but yeah, I guess we can do a Winter Village.
Well, there's not really another show before Christmas, so I think.
No, there really isn't. So that's why I'm not like. Yeah, that's why I'm not just shutting down the idea on it. I'm like, do the Winter Village. It'll be cute, right?
Yeah.
I have no problem with that. I would like a city. I want a city that's like got some fun Halloweeny stuff in it.
Okay.
I think the architecture area is going to be cool looking because just those architecture sets are neat. They just don't fit in with my collection, so I don't buy them. I like them, but I don't buy them. Trains. We need to have trains running. My robots will be running around the floor. We'll have the Duplo play area. We'll have the little speed racers build a car and drop it down the ramp area. What's her name? Jeanette is bringing her castle, which is good. I had to really talk to her hard because she was greatly disappointed after the last meeting.
After the meeting or the last event?
Why was she upset? Why was she?
We talked about that last week. Just things. Just you get those. You never see them until it's a well supported show, and then you see those people, and then there's a question of fairness. So
Yep.
That's as far as I'm going to get into that because
I know where you're going. I get it.
Yeah, and it's like I'm like I've got my list of people who took sets, and if they either A, don't show, or B, don't show with anything that resembles anything near that set, I will talk to the EC and say, hey, these people took support and didn't show. What's the consequences? Right?
Yeah, you have a pretty big list of people wanting to go to that show, so.
Yeah.
And
that show has some of the biggest involvements. I mean, I'm not too worried about that. I mean, they should show up with that stuff. I mean, we haven't. I mean, I think it's to me too. I mean, that's kind of those things where we just need to. I mean, there's everybody does show up for support and stuff, but I mean, to me, it's one of those things where just think of all the days and all the years early on where we used to show up at shows without support and do all that.
And I would rather see people show up and not even care about the support.
That's where I'm at.
Than show up only when there is support.
I mean,
That's
I have,
my issue. You go.
I
Go
have a
ahead.
large tote behind me of brand new Lego that I've gotten at various shows, and I haven't had a chance to get through it and sort it or do anything with it. And it's just like my room is crowded enough. I don't plan on taking any support there.
Yeah, and I didn't take. I took the Technic pieces I thought I was going to use.
Right. Yeah. If there's something that really jumps out at me, and most of the time, I don't know if you've ever noticed, but most of the time when we do support brick, I hold back. I'm like, I either hold back, or the last time we did it at the meeting, I just kind of scooped up and threw it in a bag because I wanted to get back to doing something else. Like, and then apparently that wasn't, I was frowned upon as well. But it's just like, I don't care. I just wanted, I'm like, here, my bag's full. See ya.
Well,
I
what's
know.
funny,
I just wish we could wear blindfolds because I just like grabbing a bag and showing up at the next event with something that I made from that bag.
Well,
That's not a bad idea. Just
that's the trick, is you're
blindfold.
supposed to show up with the next event with something made from that stuff.
Right.
well, and
That's
that's funny.
I like the challenge.
When it's
Mhm.
a random bag, it's kind of hard
It's
to
hard.
get out of it. But definitely if it's a support set, then we should be absolutely showing that.
Just so you know, that's the first show in all the years we've done this that we've actually given out support brick
Before the
ahead
show.
of time, before the show.
I know.
Oh, which one is this?
The
your
Hobby
show?
Expo coming up, yeah.
That's
Oh,
the
so
first
we-
time we've ever given out
We got
support ahead.
support brick at the last event, at the last meeting.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
okay.
didn't. Yeah, we didn't.
Oh, yeah,
Are
I
you-
wasn't there.
We haven't
Are
done
you
that
doing
before.
Hobby Expo? Are you doing Hobby Expo?
Yeah, the one you're hosting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I signed up for it last
Sweet.
minute.
Cool. Last minute is Wednesday this week.
Well, okay,
That's
I signed up
last
for it
minute.
3 days ago.
Okay, that's not last
I-
minute.
No. I don't have any solid plans of what to bring. There's been a couple of things that have popped up, like the brick heads. And when you say architecture, are you talking about the little architecture stuff?
The architecture stuff. The little architecture stuff is cool. Do you have some other
Yeah.
architecture stuff?
Yeah, I have the big Statue of Liberty. I was thinking I could
Oh,
throw
bring
that
it. Oh, please bring
Yeah.
that. That's
Yeah.
cool.
And I can even bring it on the island if you want a really big build.
Oh.
That's because that's what I did before, like with the Planet of the Apes. I don't know if you
That's
weren't
right.
there.
I saw you. No, I wasn't at. That was the one you did for Comic Con, right?
No, well,
Or
yes
no,
and
you
no.
did
So
you did Teen Titans for Comic Con.
I built the island for the Teen Titan Tower for Comic Con,
Mhm.
and then I reused the island at the Colorado Railroad Museum when you were doing the book thing, and at the Barnes and Noble.
Yep.
And
That was
I
much better
reused
for
the
my
island-
health.
Huh?
That was much better for my health.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So I reused the island and I made it, and the island didn't look. It doesn't look like. I'm sorry if I get it wrong. Ellis Island.
Mm-hmm.
The island doesn't look like that. So, and the theme at that show was dinosaurs. So I made it a Planet of the Dinos island, and I made the Statue of Liberty broken in half and laying on its side.
Nice.
So, so I have the island, but it's not an Ellis Island, but it does fit the Statue of Liberty perfectly. So I could do the two together if you want a. It's a 3x3 base plate size.
Basically, I'm telling people bring stuff and we'll sort it out. We have 100 feet of wall.
Right, and so, so I could do that, and that's a pretty big spatial area. Otherwise, I can just do the Statue of Liberty by itself, and it's a quarter base plate.
Cool.
Wouldn't fit fun. So, and speaking of that, do you need like tables and stuff, or are they providing enough of
They
that?
provide enough of the tables. They have tons of tables.
Okay.
I
So
don't
yeah,
think
so
we
I kind of
should
put
be-
that
What
on
do you have?
the movie. Like I said, I have the brick heads. I have
Wait,
all my Harry Potter stuff, all the current Harry Potter stuff, which I know the Lego group loves because it's current sets.
Yep.
Um,
What were you saying, Reed?
They'll usually put like two tables across the whole wall, and then we just kind of fill it out and figure out how you want them. Usually, it's good to kind of at least maybe drop a plan of some kind, just so you have an idea of kind of how you want it.
And that's what I've got to do.
So, yep. I mean, that's just to have a ballpark so you can just when people come in, they can figure out where they're going. Or if for some reason, let's say somebody beats you there, not that that ever happens, but that way they can maybe start organizing tables or something.
Yeah,
I'm
But
taking a
Jerry-
day off.
Like what Jerry uses is it's called Blue Brick, or
That one's a little bit harder sometimes to use, but that's a good one. Yeah.
You know, or there's various other apps like that where you can just lay out the tables, and then
that's what I'm
have an idea
thinking
the
of.
track and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I use AutoCAD because that's what I know.
If I don't have AutoCAD installed anymore because my student license ran out, but
I can fix that for you.
could you?
I think I have a
I'm
spare
not-
license laying around.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Because I like AutoCAD.
Yeah, that's my preference, just because that's what I learned on. But it's not. I mean, it's obviously not designed for Lego, but you know, I can make it work.
Yeah, but you can do like architectural stuff in it as well.
Yeah.
So it's like, hey, look, guys, you know, and you can mimic all sorts of things in it. So, yeah.
What else?
Cut out of here too. Oh,
Okay.
But
guess I'll catch you all next week.
so just to prove this point, I only wear real bow ties.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even know how to tie a bow tie.
I could teach you.
Yeah.
Real bow ties, people.
That's really cool.
Gotta be classy.
I need a lesson in robot still.
Yeah.
Or the robot integrator needs a lesson in Lego robotics.
I was going through a bunch of they're starting to offer new like online training courses at my company, and I was going through them with one of my engineering techs, and I go, ooh, because they have PLCs, which is directly related to my job, and I could definitely use more information on those. And then they have gears and motors and gear ratios and a couple
Nice.
other of mechanical stuff that I could definitely use a brush up on. And I was talking about some of them with my boss, and he's like, huh, gears and motors, huh? I'm like, uh-huh. He goes, is that more of a personal development thing? And I go, a little bit, but I'll have you know I built that Lego robot that repaired that kiln.
Yeah.
And he goes, okay, fair enough. And I go, I used gears and gear ratios in that to make the robot move. And he's like, okay.
Sure. Just tell him the Legos are the prototypes that I work on at home on my own time to enhance my work.
So, yeah. So, I built a Lego robot, and we sent it into this small envelope kiln that we had to turn down because it crashed. And they were getting ready to do exploratory surgery on it and pull out a section at a time to figure out what, if any damage had occurred. I put the camera on the little robot, Black Kitty, and I sent it in there with the camera. Meow, meow, meow. Yes, meow. We're not paying attention to you, Reed. We know. We're sorry. Meow. But I sent this robot in with the camera on it, and we had tied a string to the back of it. A, emergency recovery necessary, and B, when we saw damage on the camera, we marked the string. So when we pulled the robot back out, we were able to go, we need to open up just this section of the kiln. We opened up just that section of the kiln and had it up the next day instead of going through a week's worth of exploratory surgery on it.
Nice.
So my boss looks at me, goes, how long did it take you to build that robot? I go, about 5 hours. He goes, cool. And then he went and added 5 hours to my time card.
Nice.
And I'm like, yay.
I mean, no, it took me about 50 hours. You missed a zero there.
Well, he would have known better because I had it overnight.
Right.
I was asked about it one day, and the next day I had a solution in hand. So, 5 hours makes sense for overnight. 50, not. Anyhow, gentlemen,
Cool.
I look forward to having you at the show. You gonna be there early for setup, or are you gonna be more later in the setup?
Sure. Yes. What? So it's Saturday and Sunday. What day setup?
Friday is set up, and we can start setting up at noon is when we
Okay.
can start
I
loading in.
am a hard maybe on that. With work being the way it is, I have to see if I can get the Friday off.
Yeah,
or-
I understand.
or half day or something.
I
Well, setup usually goes till like 8 o'clock. So I mean, you can
correct.
if they're
Yeah, and
There'd be
that's,
plenty of
I
time.
think that's what I did last time when Reed did it, was that I threw everything in the truck and then I drove straight there from work. So depending on how much stuff I bring, that might be what I do.
Sounds good.
Cool.
All right, guys. You guys
See
all
ya.
have a good night. I'll see you soon. Okay?
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Bye.
So where'd you? So Ken, did you say you started using some of those shelves? Are those on the
Yeah.
left side?
Yep. So let me see if this can go far enough. So you can, yep, you can see them there. So this right here is my table. I had the table set up in this area here.
Yeah.
And it was like everything underneath and everything on top and all that. And it was just too cluttered. It was just full. So I put the shelves in and filled them up, and then the second shelf actually fit perfectly over the top of my wine rack.
Yeah.
So I have the wine rack there, and then the shelves above it. So it fit perfectly like that. And I have I have about half of my new sets are up there, and the other half are still on the other side of the room. But it turned out that all my leftover IT stuff ended up filling up the shelf. It was all like hiding elsewhere in the room. So I have to finish cleaning that out so that way I can make room for the Lego stuff, because that Lego stuff's more important, right?
Well, the nice thing too is with those shelves, because you can still probably mix those with the Intermetros. They make like a S hook, metal S hook. So on one side, like on those, on the ones, on the actual racks, you could actually hang a shelf and then just put bars on the other side. Let's say you wanted like an L or something type thing.
Okay.
So I mean, you could still do something like that, and you could even try if you were able to make those narrower too. You could always try an Intermetro shelf and see if it works with it. But I mean, the key thing is I actually did do a lot of L sections with my stuff where I would actually where I'd actually have the shelf and then I just kind of hang another one on it using the S hooks, and I just have the two bars. You can still kind of get underneath or whatnot. I did that in kind of certain areas where I knew I could use that. So.
Yeah, I thought about doing an L shape and coming out into the room, but then I realized it fit over the wine rack, and I'm like, that's kind of dead space above that anyway. I mean, I was going to hang artwork there or something like that, make the room look pretty, but I guess functionality first. So, and that was my original idea anyway, was to do cabinets. Like I have these my liquor cabinet over here, the dark ones with the glass there. Those are IKEA cabinets, and I was planning on doing a lighter version because I am in the basement, so I wanted it to be not dark wood. But I got those on Craigslist, and I was going to do those like all the way down this whole wall, and then I was going to use the top of the cabinet to do a train loop all the way around the room. So I was going to run the top of the train or the train across the top of the cabinet along the wall, and then do like a shelf around the rest of the room, and have a big loop around the ceiling.
I'll have to pull the pictures out. I didn't actually have them prepared for tonight, but I actually found some old pictures where I actually did that with some of the racks.
Oh,
and
yeah?
That's what made the red ones nice, which I kind of now I'm probably kicking myself for giving them away. But if the red ones were thicker, I could actually put stuff like in behind it and then put bins in front. So.
Oh, nice.
So, but it'll be something where, in the end, I can probably figure that out. I mean, just like anything else in the future, find more of them or something.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it just depends on where I go from here in terms of what I decide to put in, kind of wherever, I guess. So, it is what it is. I mean, I need to figure out. Obviously, my mom's like, well, in case, well, you could end up living here. And to me, she said that. I was like, yeah, it's probably not going to happen because she's already like screaming about all the Lego already. So it's like, nah, probably not going to happen. I mean, I didn't bring that much. I only brought a few crates, but she still freaked out about the little that I had. So I was like, well, that's probably not going to work. Besides, I kind of want to get it. I need to get it organized, which means oh crap, I probably need to have be living somewhere to just kind of get it organized. Because I mean, I got all those bins of mixed bin I need to go through, and I don't know. Hopefully it'll work. I'll figure out where I'm going to live, and then, you know, if it works where I can actually live near my one friend, you know, whatnot. We'll see. It is what it is. I mean, it's kind of one of those things. Oh my gosh, these guys are pulling up all the clear as they pull up. So, but yeah, so it's just, you know, I mean, it's the start. I mean, I can start working on stuff. I mean, I got to see what the Whistler shows are. They had a show, but it didn't say where it was at. It said where it was at, but it didn't say when it was. So I mean, I'll have to see, I mean, kind of what kind of, oh, actually that guy probably should be in this other stuff. So, I mean, obviously there's, you know, stuff going on, and I just need to figure out where, I mean, they got the meetings at their Bricks and Minifigs store here on Sunday. So,
oh, cool.
So I'll have to go, you know, see what's going on. And I met a bunch of the Whistler members at the last show at the Brick World Milwaukee, Wisconsin show. So some of the ones I didn't already know. So should be good. Should be entertaining. I mean, we'll see kind of what's going on, and, you know, how to, you know. So I mean, they do meetings. I think they do one in Madison. They do one in Milwaukee. So. I mean, so they'll do another one here next weekend, I think, in Milwaukee. So they'll do it by the store. So, but yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I just have so many guys. I mean, so much stuff, and it's just. I mean, I brought some of the stuff I could build with. I mean, that was kind of the key, is I wanted to bring the stuff in that I could build with. I actually broke one of my Lego bags. One of those Lego bags I bought at the store actually ripped. The whole top ripped because I had like electronics in it. Ripped that whole top string, like ripped off, and I'm like, wow, I've never killed a Lego bag before.
Like you're talking about the fabric one?
Well, the plastic kind of one, so you can kind of see it there. The strap, actually, the top of the whole bag ripped right around. I'm like, oh, well, that's not good, but you know,
it might be a little more weight than they anticipated in that.
Yeah, I mean, but I have a bunch of those bags, so right now it's just a matter of getting, you know, organized and whatnot. I mean, I'm trying to build more modules for the castle, just because my hope is to do. But I was also trying to, like Kevin, we were talking about what to kind of donate to the Creations for Charity. And so I was thinking of doing the barn, and then maybe some of those jetpacks I've been working on. Maybe a small section of those. They have a lot of parts, so they're probably not worth it. That, you know, it might cost more to ship than it is to probably even just sell. But we'll see. So I at least got some minifigs kind of sorted tonight. Throw those on top of my router. Oh shoot, where's the Disney bag? Oh, I have a small bag of Disney. Oh, man, where'd the Disney bag go? So yeah, I mean, it's coming. I mean it's still you know, where the brick is at. I mean, it's still a mess. Still a mess over there. I mean, I can get in there and get to stuff a little bit, but
yeah,
no organization getting done over there. So yeah, see, here's all my cat ladies, all my monster cat ladies, and all my rogues that are open, and looks like my I don't know what that is. So yeah, I got a whole box of all my box of figs is here, so I can sell some of those. So, I mean, I have a fair amount of stuff here. I have brick and stuff I can work on, and that's the goal, is to kind of do some building. The thing is, though, I want to try and build ribbons kind of like this into the side, but the problem is the levels are only probably so tall, and I don't know if I guess I could go back to ribbon rooms, but I was almost going to try and do initials, but I don't know if I can do initials out here. I have to figure out how to do a 3-dimensional kind of initial out here or something. I'll play that and see if I can do that, because that would be kind of, if I can move it or move it to the walls themselves, but I had all my badges sitting out here earlier, so like my Brick World badge is pretty huge. And I have these two for Brick World. I have these two. So I've got the first one where it just has a bunch of the different stuff, the volunteers and all that, and then I got the other one where it had the activity leader, volunteer, and then of course all the charity champ bricks I got for all my donations and stuff. They started doing that at 17. I almost tempted to see if the original brick designer can make me a couple of those for the earlier years, just so I can kind of put one of those in there. But it is what it is. So I mean, I kind of, it's coming. It's just I got to figure out what I want to do this year for the changes for the castle, other than maybe making the keep a little bit different. So, but yeah, I started cataloging the castle the other day. I mean, I'm up through like F right now, so not very far, but or H or something. So, but I fixed the barn. The barn's ready to be done with that. If I donate it, I have to figure out how much it's worth, and so that's kind of the kicker. Is I don't know.
Yeah.
How much it would be worth. So
it's not just the parts; it's the.
Well, no, I mean it probably would be just the parts. I mean, obviously there's also they could reimburse too, I guess, a little bit. But I mean to me, the only thing that would be cooler is if I could figure out how to build the telescope. That was that award that one year. But I mean, I could even do the ribbons again and do the ribbon levels a little bit taller on the keep, a lot more brick. And then I would just have to figure out how to build that in. I mean, I almost would have to figure out how to build it into the side of the, into it somehow. Wedge it in there somehow. I mean, I guess I could even sit one back and just kind of have brick something in there or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't really figured that one out, but that was also a thought. I mean, I used to have ribbon rooms in the keep. I mean, I could actually do it again and be tall again. But it'd be nice to kind of wedge them into the actual side of the wall, because before it was inside, you had to look inside, but if it could be on the outside, kind of cool. I don't know if sideways would really look all that good. So. I don't think it has the same look as it does if it's like vertical. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh ho 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 ho.
Thinking like the parts that I'm looking for this X-Wing are not in the bins that they're supposed to be in. So I'm thinking that they're still in my miscellaneous bins, and I'm going to have to actually do some digging for these parts.
They've done a couple different versions. Are you sure that's the
No,
right
I definitely have the right one now. But it's just like, because I only had half of it built and the other half was loose in the bin. And I haven't finished sorting those miscellaneous bins. So
yeah,
it's just but the problem is it's also tan, which I used a lot of in my fallout shelter. So I need to, and I haven't used that fallout shelter for anything in the last 2 years. So I think it's time to disassemble that thing and sort it back out, which will free up. I have probably about 4 or 5 cups worth of like 2x4 brick in there. So
see, and actually the one thing I would use a bunch of too would be these 1x1 tiles and stuff. So I don't know. I'll have to see. I mean, really don't have a use for the barn other than taking it apart. So it's kind of those things where it makes kind of sense to kind of think about donating and see if anybody would pay for whatever I think it's worth. I mean, I'm sure it's probably not going to be super cheap, but
right,
just from the amount of pieces that are in it. But we'll see. So I mean, that was pretty much it. Just kind of organizing some of the bricks for the badge earlier today, because I dug those bricks out, and because I'll have to figure out what to do for a shirt for this next year. So, and I've got a bunch of different sections that could go like on arms and stuff like that. So other than that, not much. Built a couple dragons the other night. I brought the stem over, so when I build these, I could make sure I mean, I still went 5 thick, even though I'm not really gonna. I don't really want to use the Technic piece. I don't think it's doing the use, but 5 thick definitely is thick. But once it's, I don't know. You know, I mean, that's. I found my stuff for my cape making material. Got a bunch of cloth. I mean, I might make some tents and stuff. That's the next job. Next goal is to build some tents for the Ice Bears. Tent city of sorts. Other than that, I don't know how much else going on. So.
Well, YouTube says that there's still a couple people out there watching, but I don't know. They're being awfully quiet in the chat.
Yeah. And I do have a fair amount of pieces, so I'm thinking I hopefully can do a few more wall modules. What's funny is actually when I was cleaning, oh, this is it right here. I found my spiral staircases. I thought I had actually dismantled all of them, but I got pieces here. And these are the ones that I used. They used to go between up to different levels, and so basically, actually here they are. So basically, I just used headlight bricks.
Okay.
I use like a headlight brick, and then just kind of. Well, and actually, they have headlight bricks on the steps too, but didn't really use that as much. I mean, those I really wasn't going to use very much.
Yeah.
They were kind of maybe there in case I maybe stood a person on the steps. They're built the stairs were built kind of sideways. So they were built like this. And then they just get flipped like that, flipped on their sides, so they actually look like this. So
okay. Yeah, I think I can see that.
Problem is they don't spin. I don't know if they necessarily spin straight up. I mean, almost like the headlight brick maybe rotates a little bit off kilter, but I mean, they looked cool. They just took a long time to set up when I had them in there. So I mean, they're pretty neat. They look pretty. They definitely look pretty cool. And you got them up there. So I mean, they look pretty cool. And I had them, so I had a bunch of them. I mean, these guys are using a lot of headlight bricks. Because they have the steps, so you could actually technically have somebody, standing on a step going up if you could. So yeah, that was the original setup, and then I just kind of. It took so long to set up, and I had them so they would actually technically go up through the keep and through all the different towers, like the corner towers, and so. And in the end, it was just like, wow, these just take up so much time to build. I figured I'd just do the standard staircase. I mean, I might still need a couple of these somewhere, but I'm trying to think where I actually would use them, But I found them when I was moving. I was like, wow, I didn't realize I had all those. Found some weapons. I found all kinds of stuff. Found more of my black tiles, 1x2s. Because the one thing I haven't done on that is all the bricks that are sideways on the walls haven't been. They don't have bricks to give them texture on the outside. So ordered some orange stuff a while back. Pitchforks. I can arm some settlers with pitchforks. Yeah, I just gotta try and get organized, figure out what I want to do, and go crazy. So it is what it is. So.
Yeah. So I think another Star Wars
part.
Well, like not even a part, just a whole alternate build. Like I thought I disassembled them all, but I haven't looked through my spare part bins in a while, so I'm gonna put that one aside and see if it's the other one.
Yeah. I'm gonna put my little Brick World guy together, I guess. Found him. where they print the theme onto the shirt, so and the logo. So it was Brick World Seasons this last year for Chicago.
Man, I really need to go through my used bins. I found a dragon head mouth. Oh, where's the camera? There it is. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Not sure which one it's from, but yeah, that's pretty cool.
It has a part number on it. I have to look it up.
Yeah, it's just looking through all the stuff. I mean, I just have a lot of stuff, and that's, you know.
Well, there's definitely dimension stuff in here because here's a dimension plate. This is blue and says aperture. So I don't know which dimension set that came from, but
aperture. Yeah, I don't know.
look that one up. But I remember seeing that dimension plate in here, and I didn't know what it was for until I actually got a dimension set.
That's a good question. Let's see here. One set. Let's see what set it's in. It is in. Oh, it's in the Portal 2 pack.
Oh, okay. Who came in that?
Just with that, whatever that female character is for Portal 2, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, actually, my nephew's birthday's coming up, but I'm gonna give him one of the PlayStation 4 Dimension kits I've got and see if he likes it. So I was actually going to move my inventory into the Bricklink. It's too hard to add stuff. I'm using it in the brick set right now. Huh. Oh. Are those combined? Oh. Is the Mr. and Mrs. Claus maybe a double pack for Brickheads for the seasonal one? Interesting.
Yeah, I think so.
So and there is a Thanksgiving one out already too, I guess.
Oh, there is?
Oh, that's just something. Well, if they're showing that one, I'm guessing. I mean, I haven't bought any yet. I was gonna buy. I think I'm gonna lower my quantity. Just because I mean the Brickheads aren't my favorite, so it is what it is.
Yeah. I'm kind of on the fence about them. It's just another expensive thing to collect, but.
Well, I do the seasonal stuff, the seasonal ones. I do the. I think I got the Witch already. I'm pretty sure. I think I got that one. I want to say I thought I got it already. And I did 5 of everything. Well, I do 5. My goal was to do 5 of everything. Oh yeah, it's Thanksgiving turkey. It's there, yeah. But I mean, the problem is it's just there's a penguin holiday ornament. Interesting. Wow, they have 3 years of Winter Village stuff out right now. They got the station, the train, and the
fire
and the fire. Yeah, I don't have the fire station yet. I need to get 2.
Yeah, the train station, the fire station, the train. Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, I don't have the fire station yet either. I was planning on getting 2 of them.
So the Thanksgiving turkey, and then they put the Mr. and Mrs. Claus together, which I guess does make sense. I mean, you'd buy 2 of them. You'd usually buy you know, each of them anyway, so they're just together, I guess. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to reduce the number of those of the well, I mean, for seasonal for the brickheads, because I just know how popular they are, and I mean, it's, you know, I've got a bunch of other ones. I can part out the extra ones if I need to. So I just do a bunch of them just for the simple fact that that's what they are. So I mean, just because I mean, I like to give them away as a set. So
Yeah.
looks like they're not doing the looks like they're not doing the well, maybe let's see, show all. I wonder if they were doing the colored baubles again, where they had the colored brick they used to do. No, not this year. Interesting. Wow, they show a lot of freaking sets going back through time. Whoa, what was that one? What year was that one? Huh. I hope I have that one somewhere. I don't remember even seeing that one. Was that last year's that I bought? Maybe I just never looked at it, I guess. Must not have looked at it very carefully.
Which one is it?
Oh, the Harvest one from maybe the mini one fig last year. I hope I have a bunch of those.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
That. It says I own 5. I probably just I don't look at them enough sometimes. That's the problem. So
yeah, you don't see it.
Well, it showed all the seasonal sets going back a few years.
This is why I don't buy anything on Bricklink, because I have too much unsorted Lego of parts that I probably already own.
Well, that's I mean, to me, I'll buy certain stuff for certain reasons, and that's pretty much it. And so, yeah, it's kind of the way it goes. I mean, you just try to do.
Yeah.
You can't. I mean, well, I mean, I buy it for certain reasons. I mean, I just gotta. I mean, I have a lot of sets I just need to sell. Just trim them down a little bit. And,
well, really, I just need to figure out my organization setup and finish sorting the stuff out, and that way I know what I have and be done with it.
in my account. It's crazy. I'm gonna figure out into my address stuff. On the My Lego VIP. Let's see. Yeah, so I got a PO box.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't have to have everything come to my mom's house.
Probably a good idea.
Well, that too, if I send stuff out, like I was going to send something to Spare, it doesn't have the return address here, so. Yeah, I got some money on the VIP card too, so that'll help. See, I was gonna see, did they put the what's that? What's the new stuff? I mean the oh, the extra. There we go. I wonder if they ended up getting all the extra stuff out on the website. Oh, coming! It still says coming soon for that stuff. Really? That stuff's been out for so long. I can't believe they still have coming soon. The website.
Oh, those little extra packs?
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, I got a bunch of the food packs. I had them. I think they're in one of my boxes or bins. I bought a bunch of the food packs just to kind of, for a couple different reasons, for a couple different projects I was working on. Plus, the ice bears, they're always hungry. And that's probably the closest stuff they've had for like good nutritional food for the most part. I mean, you do have cookies and ice cream and pizza in there, but you've got bananas and, you know, fish and carrots and turkey and apples. So they've got some good stuff. I mean, for $3.99, I mean, that was a heck of a deal. So
yeah, I bought a couple of them.
I think I have 2 of everything, and then the food, I have a bunch of the food packs. I mean, it's a cool pack. The tree stuff, I mean, I found so much tree stuff so many limbs and stuff when I was cleaning. It was like crazy. I mean, it's going to be interesting going through, you know, all kinds of stuff. So. I suppose we should probably call it at this point.
Yeah, I'm fading out.
Okay. Well, I will talk to you later.
Cool.
Have fun at that show. Well, no, I'll probably see you next Friday. So, provided all my glitches are freaking ironed out, man. That was nuts tonight. Well, I made a couple World of Warship videos, and then when I went to do this, it gave me all kinds of errors and stuff, and I was just like, not good. So
I just found a cool Bionicle piece. It has a solid red Technic on the bottom, but then it's all flexible trans blue.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember which one that was from. That's
it looks like it says Lego inside and looks like it has a number on it, but it's really tiny.
Yeah. See, the other thing that's kind of neat that came out that I still kind of am tossed. There's so many good things right now. Is that Cloud City? That Cloud City set looks pretty freaking good.
Really? I'm not impressed by it.
Well, I mean, we could always make it. You could always make it bigger.
Yeah.
After. I mean, but it's kind of a neat thing to at least kind of start with. I mean, it's kind of a high-priced item. I'm kind of shocked they went so big on that. That's kind of a crazy thing. I mean, it is almost 3,000 pieces, but they went from probably a set that probably was 150 at one time or whatever. I think the old one to something that's like massive. I mean, I understand it's really cool. But, I mean, you almost would have been better off building it in sections and saying, okay, here's, that's what they need to start thinking about doing more or less is doing stuff in sections. Why have these big-ass massive sets, where I mean, granted, yeah, everybody can try and save for it, but, I mean, you're asking for, kids to try. I mean, you could have done like that in 4 different sections. You could have done, I mean, you could have done each corner as like a different section, and at $350, at $75 a pop. Wait, no, that's not. Oh, about 80 a pop, 85 a pop isn't bad. I mean, and say, you know, this will connect with this other thing. I mean, to me, I'm wondering why they don't just start trying to do that. I mean, you look at it, you'd get 4 sets, you know, 4 Star Wars sets that could be bought in sections. If someone doesn't like a certain section, they could maybe replicate that area just with their plates in their collection and just make it a bland room or something, you know. To me, it just seems like they should probably play a little bit more with those ideas. I mean, but, you know, they like these big sets for some reason, and it's just, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's cool. Yeah.
I found my my brain stem. It's Bionicle. Yeah. It's from the Hero Factory.
Yeah.
Villain from 2013, Frost Beast.
Yeah.
Huh.
Cool. Well, I guess I'll have to look at some stuff here going forward here. Somebody built another Battlestar Galactica. Brothers Brick has some stuff pretty cool. There's some neat stuff out there. I mean, I just gotta play and build. So, well, I guess we'll call it for tonight.
All right.
And then I will talk to you when I talk to you next, I guess.
I can get a whole $1 for this Translate Blue one. All right, cool. Well, good talking to you, Reed.
Yeah, well, have a good night. We'll talk to you later.